Right, everyone, WeaponCollector here. Friday night stream. I won't be doing it till 11:30 tonight because it's too hot, really. And when I do these streams, I have to keep my door shut and only one window open. Otherwise, people could probably hear me talking to you. So yeah, I'll do 2 hours anyway. You know what I mean? We'll see. It goes really quick. Maybe we'll do 3 hours, but at the minute, I've decided to do 2. Right. So don't forget to like the stream, share it if you want. I'll do my little sort of business bit I always do at the beginning. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. If you ever want to support this channel, I've got a Patreon account, and if you do the Patreon account, you get your name on there for $1. If you are a Patreon supporter and you're new, and you notice in a month I don't do anything, I will still do it. Not sometimes, but I'm pretty much always late with my Patreon stuff. So I didn't do anything for June, but I'll do all of the June stuff in a day or day or two. So all of the June Patreon supporters will all get your questions answered. You'll get your letters and all that, because I'm always a bit late. So yeah, and if you shop at Amazon.com or GearBest or Amazon.co.uk as well, when I've added the links back, if you shop at those places using my links, I'll get something like 7 to 10% of what you spend. No extra cost to you, and you can support me by just buying stuff that you want. So, right, I'll go on to the comments now. I'll let you know when I see you. Just refreshing the page now. Should have the right mic on. It was set wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's right. Right, let's put it on to live chat. So, little Blight's on, you right, mate? Z not Z's, all right? All right, it's on. All right, mate. Liam, you right, mate? He said, as usual, no notification from YouTube. I had to manually check. Little Blight said I had a notification. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Some people get them, some people don't. There was that time when I was getting live stream notifications 2 hours after they'd finished. So, oh well. What's everyone been at today then? I did that crossbow video. I'll tell you what I did do, Liam, which was you may find it interesting. I discussed with you about sighting up that crossbow with the laser on it. I was going to put a laser on it, or not, didn't I? This is, I don't know if I can find it. I was going to lay a laser on the sort of barrel of the crossbow, and then adjust the sight to that. I should be able to see that. I was going to lay it on the barrel, and then adjust the sight to that. But what I noticed was, obviously, this is a actual laser sight, so it's got adjustments on it itself. When I laid it on it, I thought that's really far off. And it doesn't make any sense. So when I twisted the light around in the same position, the actual laser was going like that in a spot that far away. So obviously, from the 12 meters, it would have been off like that probably. So I thought I won't use that. Now this is the funny thing. I took one shot with that crossbow, and all it was shooting was about a foot low. I took one click on the elevation bit, and it was perfectly sighted in. Didn't have to do anything. Yeah, surprised me. So it just happened to be right anyway. Just happened to be right. That was because it was sighted in from when I had it on the zeroed in from when I had it on the Barnet. So yeah, but perfectly. But Blight said you just need to add the luck, I think. Yeah, it's weird with the notification. I don't know. Then not Z said the crossbow vid was interesting. Cheers, mate. Yeah, that's the only thing I ever got through that panel with. It's a good panel, really. It's only level 1 knife and spike protection, and I think handgun 1. But yeah, it's a good panel for what it is. it's a different kind of. It's not just Kevlar and, well, I don't, not just, but some of the other stab protection stuff is Kevlar and chainmail, like Liam's one. There's probably others. That is not. That is, it's Kevlar and something else. Almost looks like I can't remember now. But it one side of the stuff looks like is rough, like sandpaper, like very rough sandpaper. Can't think what the other kind of stuff was. I can't remember what it is now. Richard Smith, you're right, man. He said, hi, Mike. Just uploaded my Rose Hilt dagger video. Check it out. When you have the time, it looks perfect. I will do. I'll have a look after this. Depending on how late I finish is when I'll comment, if you know what I mean. So I'll watch it tonight. But if I watch it late, I probably won't comment. So I may just comment in the morning. But I'll watch it tonight no matter what. I've said, did a camo test earlier with the MTP camo and Mark 7 helmet and some woods reeds. Worked very well. Luckily I got my parcel as well. As the guy came just as I was reversing out the drive. Good, the site work. Yeah, it was a complete fluke. It just worked straight away with that. That's good. Did you see the link I sent you? There's some interesting stuff on there, including, I don't know if you'd be interested in it, but on that, I reckon it's probably a good price. A strap-on, I don't know if it's ballistic, but it's a fragment visor, maybe a ballistic ones, that straps on over your helmet for, I think, at most it was 80 quid. Nowhere near the price of surplus stuff, but, you know, it's all brand new, isn't it? That's the difference. You know that. Rumble Salboo, you right, mate? Yeah, I look forward to them testing. They sound good. Where am I? Z. I'll check the papers tomorrow, see if they have an article titled YouTuber shows terrorists how to modify arrows to penetrate police. Proof of this. Yeah. Well, that's what they did with old George Sprav, didn't they? You know. I always thought that was terrible, that fucking shit that they tried to do with him. Because that made me 100% confident then that the newspapers are fucking bullshit. You know, I always suspected they were, but that cemented it for me. Yeah, we'll see. I probably ain't got a big enough channel for that. Simon, you right, mate? Temple Sound boosted, where's your hair gone? In the bin in the bathroom. The bloody clipper stopped working halfway through though, and I'd cut it just here, so I looked like I was going bald, and I had to bloody go into my Wendy house. Well, I had to go upstairs, put a hat on, go into my Wendy house to get the stuff to fix the clippers. Yeah. So I was wearing a bloody woolly hat in this weather, just in case I saw someone, because you never know. I've said, yeah, was having a look, but sent you a message saying the panel was a lot more expensive than the same ones on eBay, so you might get one there. Thanks for the link anyway. Visors did look interesting. Yeah, can you send me a link of them if they've got them panels then? Or is it second? Yeah, send me a link of what you've seen anyway. Because I suppose you might as well go for a surplus one for the kind of prices they're selling them for. A little thing like that, what was it, 70 quid or something? One, it was 60 quid. Like I've said, but one type of visor they only supply police or army. Yeah, I did. There's some other stuff on there. There's stuff like there's some shields that they won't sell to the public either. Patrick Morrow, you right, mate? He said, "What's the origin of the baseball bat?" Well, that is a Louisville Slugger with a Serene Madness sticker on it. He's a YouTuber, and I got that. I don't know why I swapped it for it. Well, it's because I had loads of knives and I didn't have a baseball bat. I had a Franklin Mint 12-point buck lock knife and the bolsters was 24 karat gold plated that I'd got from the back of a magazine. Well, and then they send you it and then you pay for it. I was about 12 at the time, so I shouldn't even had it, and I never paid for it. But that's what they used to do. They used to send you it, and then you just didn't pay for it. And as I was 12, they couldn't do nothing about it. Well, my mate had a baseball bat and I didn't have any because I was collecting. I may have been a bit older than 12, maybe like 14, 15. Yeah, so I swapped it for that, and then about a week later, he got the knife took off him by the police. So that was goodbye to the knife. Stuart, you right, mate? He said you look like you had some time on the door if you were allowed to carry self-defense item. Would you carry? Oh, if I could, yeah, if it was legal, I definitely would. No, I've never spent any time on the doors. I've been offered that kind of work, but no, I never have. Yeah, I definitely would. I think, yeah, it's worth it, isn't it? But you're not allowed to, are you? But yeah, if he was legally, definitely. I'd not say. Oh, is that what? Oh, what would you carry? Sorry. All right. Let me go back up then. Hang on. If you were allowed to carry self-defense items, what would you carry? Don't know. That's a hard one. If it was all totally legal and stuff that we had here, probably be some kind of knife, some kind of kosh, if they was legal to own still, knuckle duster, anything. If we had guns, probably a gun, I don't know. I wouldn't need a gun around here though. And half them other things I wouldn't need. They'd not say, well, it was daily fail after all. Demosarbu, typical leftist traits. It's called Stockholm syndrome. They're in denial of the real threats and turn against the passive mid-right. They're not the Daily Mail's a right-wing newspaper. Demosarbu, the mid-right who collected recreational knives and bows. Yeah. Rita said the newspaper writers are just scumbags, drag anyone's name through the mud with their lies, potentially ruining people's lives. Yeah, that what they did to George Sprav, the Slingshot channel, I thought that was disgraceful. And then to keep doing it, they did it at least one other time. And people like us knew it was total bullshit. But the sad thing is, there's a lot of people who don't know any better would assume that's exactly what he was doing, what they said. Because, if you don't know the papers are all lies, you would just assume they're telling the truth, wouldn't you? But they're not. They're a fucking bunch of bullshit and cunts. Bill Blight said, how strong are air rifles allowed in the UK? 12 foot-pounds is the hitting power of it. Enough to kill small game. Air rifles over here can kill rabbits. Something about a rabbit size. At a distance, anyway, a 2-2 air rifle can kill a person up close. And it has been known to, people have died from them. Callum, you're right, mate. Patrick Morris said they found 2000 AD Celtic carvings in Kansas, USA. Man of two spears. What's that, recently? That's interesting, though, isn't it? Goes to show they get about. Dave Corrigan, you're right, mate. Yeah, I needed a good haircut. It was getting too long in this hot weather. This is water, by the way, if anyone wondered. Any of you lot ever go on Top Buzz website? I've been putting some videos on there recently. If you put stuff on there regularly enough, this is only the last 4 days I've been getting this. But the last 4 days, I've been managing to earn about $10 a day. Brendan, you put about 5 or 6 short videos on. I just get my YouTube videos and I edit them down to about a minute. Whack them on there. And yeah, I'm getting paid. Better than on here where I don't get bloody sod all. Do appreciate my Patreon supporters and all that. And I've never stopped YouTube anyway, but it would have been nice to get some money putting videos on here. Do you know what I mean? Hang on. I'll do that. Just going to share a link quickly. Let me know, one of you, if this goes to my Top Buzz channel. Weapons Officer sent you a link, Mike. Lots of sizes and types available. Assumed for an upgrade panel you'd want 30 by 30 panel. Yeah, I think so. That'd be about right, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, Dave, the link is just above you, hopefully. Click on that, see where that takes you. It's nothing you won't see on my YouTube channel, but a lot of it's my YouTube channel videos shortened down, so you may even like them. But yeah, for every view you get on there, you get about half a cent. So for every 2 views, you get a cent. So some of my videos I was putting on there was getting 2,000 views in a day, and I was earning about $10, if that makes sense. I don't know if I said it right, but yeah, for 2,000 views, you'd get about $10. Dumble Sabu, Mike, did you see the video of the bloke in Peterborough who shot his neighbour in the face with an air pistol recently? The guy was out of his head. No, I did not see that, and that's the first I've heard of that as well. I'll have to look that up later. Yeah, that's completely news to me. They're not they carved 18 years ago. Can't see what the story is, to be honest. They were probably done by hippies or something. Callum said flying ants ever. Well, luckily I ain't seen none of them yet, but I know what you mean with the old flying ants. You pour boiling hot water down their nests. I noticed there was ants in our kitchen the other day. Neil Blight said, I looked it up. For the air rifles legal in the UK, you'd need a licence for. Here you can have ones for only up to 5.5 foot-pounds. Yeah, we can have air pistols 6 foot-pounds or lower, and air rifles, they can be 12 foot-pounds and lower. Anything higher than both of those, you'd need firearms licence for them. But yeah, the top buzz thing, it's there's no real interactivity on there. It's not like on here where you get comments, and I put a video on, I might get 1 comment. But in a way, it's good because I don't have to concentrate on it. I can whack a video on Top Buzz and then completely forget about it. I don't have to keep going on there, replying to comments and stuff like that. So it's better in a way. I can whack a video on YouTube, take that same video, edit it even shorter, whack it on Top Buzz, and then get paid. You know, so I'm sort of still getting paid for my videos, and I get all the interactivity on here, but the money from there. But it's all about the amount of videos you put on. If you put 1 a day on, you don't really get anything, because it seems to be 5 out of 6 videos. I don't know. 1 out of 6 videos gets no views for some reason. I don't know if it's the pictures or the title. So yeah, put 6 videos on, 5 out of the 6 will get loads of views, 1 doesn't seem to get anything. But it seems to be more often if you just put 1 video on a day, that tends to not be get any views. So if I put 5 or 6 on, 5 out of 6 will get loads of views, you know, but you've got to do that every day. That's why I do such short ones. This all makes sense. Patrick Mora, the Three Lions versus, who is it? Sweden, isn't it? I don't know. I got me this is something rare for me. I ain't a football fan, but I am an England fan. So I'll wear that Saturday. I don't watch any other football ever. You know what I mean? But I will watch England because it's England. You know, I know quite a lot of you lot don't even watch the World Cup, do you? And there have been times when I haven't. Sabu, Mike, did you send the video? What do you mean, mate? Jumbo Shell. I don't know what you mean. Oh, did the vid send? Sorry. Where did you send it? I'll have to have a look. Let me know where you sent it, and then I'll look on there quickly. But yeah, I'll only watch the World Cup for football. You know what I mean? But I know none of very little people on here are interested in football, which is good, really. Because I don't, you know, even now I wouldn't want to talk about it. I don't, you know, I can't talk about football. Weapons have said, sent you a pic as well of one of the camo tests. Might surprise you how well it worked. Camo pizza, ducks are loving the ants. Yum, yum. Yeah, yeah. That's good. At least someone's enjoying them. And the only football I do watch, though, if I do, is only England. I don't watch any other matches. Lost Turner, you right, mate? Yeah, finally had my haircut. I needed it. I hate having hair anything longer than, well, that, really. I was going to say about that, but I'd rather, if I could sort of freeze my hair in a length, it'd be that. Just having a quick look at one of those pictures. That's good. Yeah. I can barely see you. The only reason I knew where you was in that picture, Liam, is because I just assumed you'd be, well, if that is you, I'd assumed you'd be centered in the picture. What you'll have to do a couple where you're off to the side, and then that'll confuse people even more. If that is you, but you would never ever know, if you just said here's a picture of some trees, I would never ever know that was someone stood there. I'll have a look at all the other stuff later. Dave Corrigan said, seen on news 3 YouTube's died in Canada. What, I shut it down or something? Last time I saw the body armour. That was a good video, wasn't it? I'll tell you that body armour panel's still good stuff. It goes to show you can get through it. I've also sent you some stuff on Twitter with a very similar helmet to the recommended one being shot. Worked very well, but the guy who does the video says a lot of crap. Worth watching but not listening. Alright. I'll check that out later, Liam. Paddock Mark 1066. Yeah, I've been to Hastings, right? I've been on the battlefield and all that. Last time I got an old doorman bulletproof jacket I had from door in London. I'd send that to you to get you to stab and shoot it. Yeah, message me, mate, and we'll talk about it. Callum said got some level 2 panels, just sent you a pic on Twitter. Jack, you right, mate? He said, hi, mate. Malk always have a thick bonnet. Well, Malk always has a thick bonnet. Well, oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why you don't cut it as much as me. Mad dogs do, says Factor 30. Practic more ammo. I got him to take a few off centre, but for the most part, I'm not trying to hide from the camera, just demonstrate as you get further away how hard it is to see the wearer. Did a couple with the scrim net over me, including as well. Scrim one off centre was almost impossible to spot. Yeah, I wouldn't have known. The only reason I could see anyone even in that picture is because I knew someone was in it. That was a good test and a good, good camo setup. This is water, by the way. Double Sabu said it's on your AOL, mate. All right, I'll have a quick look. I'll let you know when I'm on there. Go on the Twitter quickly. That's a bit quicker. Oh, nice, yeah. Just looking at Callum's body armor panels. Yeah, look good. How much was they, did you say? You might say in the message. Nice, that looks good, mate, yeah. Yeah, just looking at your pics now. Yeah, that's good. Practical knowledge. I need to travel to Battle Abbey. I live in Canada. Yeah, I've been there, and I've been to Hastings a couple of times, but we did the whole tour of that area and all that. 10 years ago, I think. But the interesting thing I found, you could listen to those things. It's a little thing you hold, and it tells you the whole story as you walk around. But you can listen to it on the English perspective and the French as well. I didn't listen to what the French thought of it, but yeah. Man films himself being shot in the face. Fuck's sake. I ain't got no sound on, so I won't know. But yeah, the bloke pointing a air gun at someone. Hard to tell, but looks like one of them up there. I was just watching a video then of that bloke being shot with the yeah, the guy shoots the bloke in the face near the eye. Weapons officer said, at Jack Striker, did you have one of the ex-police firearms officer's helmet? Got mine today. I'm very impressed with it. Adam said, I think they're just over £16 each. Sizes off eBay. Yeah, it's amazing the prices of them ex-police and the ex-police jackets, isn't it? It's a brilliant price for getting that kind of stuff. But at that price, you could get bloody 2 fronts and 2 backs if you wanted double fucking protection. Yeah, you right, mate? Richard Smith said, I'll have a proper look at Liam and Callum. I'll have a proper look at your messages later. I just had a quick look. I'll actually look properly tonight because there was a lot of writing I noticed both of you put in. I'll read them properly later. Richard Smith said, after I get my new crossbow, I'm buying a UN Bosnia level 3A vest. It's Kevlar instead of ballistic nylon, like the old flak jackets I was looking at before. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen my one. That's Kevlar. But it's about 10 years old now, maybe a bit more, but it was brand new when I got it. So it'd be quite newish kind of armour, you know. Patrick Norris had the 3 Lions will triumph over Sweden. Yeah, I think so, mate. I think so. If I've missed anyone's comments, let me know. It ain't intentional. It's just because I kept looking at these messages. Don't know if any of you lot are on the old PS4, but I managed to get one recently with sold some knives, sold a bullet belt, and got some ad money. I've got one. So if anyone wanted to add me on there, my PSN is this. Weapons officer, regarding those helmets as well, Mike, £41 with postage added. I think the new helmets cost 210 quid at a minimum, probably more. Yeah, again, it's amazing prices, isn't it? And all because of I'd go fucking mad. I can't remember what you call it, but yeah, because they don't, you know, the expiry dates on them that, you know, doesn't actually health and safety thing really, isn't it? So again, Kevlar may expire, but if stored properly, it probably won't. Yeah, no, exactly. So it was my vest down there. My vest, it just sits there in a bag, never being worn. So when I come to use it, if I come to use it, it will still be like it was brand new. You know this anyway, don't you, Liam? It's all about how much, you know, after they've been worn for 10 years, they can't guarantee that they're going to still be as good as the day they was made, I suppose. But I've seen vests that was 10 years old, tested with handguns and that, and they still held up perfectly. So they're great prices though for that kind of stuff, and there's nothing wrong with it. Well, as like you lot have tested them anyway. I've never tested any used because I've never had it. All I've ever had was new panels and new stuff. But you lot and my brother Matt proved that they're just as good, and so like a tenth of the price after. Sometimes, you know, if you consider a proper, and I say proper, let me rephrase that. When you consider a new custom made vest, 500 or 600 quid, you know, get a used ex-police one for less than 60 quid. It's tenth of the price, isn't it? Also, I've read a very interesting thing about how Kevlar servicing is done that police armies sometimes use. They send the Kevlar panel in and the company takes a basic look at it. If it's in bad condition, they scrap it, send a replacement panel. If it's good, they stick a longer date on it, send it back. Some armies don't bother and just surplus the stuff instantly. Yeah, you know, and that's why there's nothing wrong with it, is there? Simon said, what's the average price of ex-police riot helmet? I'm seeing them go for 30 quid. Are they legit? Liam will have to answer that one for you. Humble Sailblue said, hey Mike, I thought you would be done in London tonight to meet Rambo. Okay, Sylvester Sloan. What's he in London tonight? Is he doing his filming? Is that where you are? I bet you wouldn't have missed that opportunity, would you? Oh, while I remember, I won't be streaming tomorrow night, but I'll be streaming Sunday night at Mark's house. So make sure you lot, if some of you lot aren't subscribed to Mark, just put a thing on here to his channel quickly. If you're not subscribed to Mark, subscribe to him, and I'll be streaming with Mark tomorrow, about 8:30ish maybe. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow with Mark. No, not tomorrow, Sunday night streaming with Mark. What was the stuff said? About 30 quid for riot helmets. Ideally get the police ones, not the cash carrier like mine. The visor mount is a bit better on the police ones, but otherwise they're identical. A mate has lent me one of his air rifles to have a bit of fun with. It's Crossman 260. What's that one then? All right, yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, that looks right. Yeah. Same with the gas marks. I always say as well, new price for a mask, 200, 500 quid. Down for 20 to 80 when out of date. Yeah. No, it's a meet and greet. Did it 4 years ago at the Palladium. Most of the money. I thought you'd laugh that. Or is it just a sort of shake hands, quick talk, and write your name on something? Richard Smith, Kevlar hates sunlight. I used to make bowstrings from Kevlar, but used to break after a session of shooting outdoors, so keep it away from sunlight. Should be okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep my armour in. Come with a case. It's in a case. Alan Pete said, I have an army surplus Serbian helmet. I think but it's so heavy. I want a light one. Other police one's lighter than the steel helmet. Boo said, some fans have paid over 1,500 to meet the guy. Yeah, I suppose that kind of money is a lot. But, you know, I suppose if that's what you want to do. Well, I don't know. It's probably worth it if that's what you want to do, isn't it? Yeah, if anyone wants to see me streaming Sunday, make sure you subscribe to Malk, and I'll be on his channel. I was trying to work out a way for both to stream at the same time, but I wouldn't be able to because I ain't got a laptop or anything good enough to do live streaming. I have to do it on my computer. As I said, water damages Kevlar as well. Best thing to do is keep the panel in a bag inside the vest. Please helmet is about 1.2 kg. I like the guy's Rambo movies, but he ain't worth that. Jack Striker is. Who is this Rambo Stallone? Lol. I've never heard of him either, Jack. Regular stuff, they can't really make them any lighter as it would have to be thinner. Police one is 3A rated, which stops most handgun rounds at about 7 yards. Just reminded me actually all this helmet talk. Completely forgot. I also tested that same crossbow on a crash helmet today. Same tip, same crossbow and same broadhead. I won't tell you the results of that. I'll put the video on for that. Yeah, completely forgot about that. Yeah, I tested it on a crash helmet as well today. Tom said it's good that you're doing the stream next to a mirror, like I said. So what time is the stream Sunday? It'll probably be about 8:30, I reckon. The only thing is, one half the mirror's going to have longer hair than me. Yeah, I reckon about half. I can't guarantee the time, but if you come on around about 8:30, 9-ish, should be on. Dumble Cell Boo said at Jack Striker. Went to the same thing 4 years back, but it's all about making money out of fans. Fans with too much money, if you ask me. Pound said, I bet it destroyed it. You'll see. I'll probably whack it on tomorrow. Comes off. But even if you are cheap and get the old steel pot helmet, some of those are very tough as well. And just 9mm and 45 ACP at similar distances, kind of surprising. Don't get a Brit Mark 6 helmet though, they can't even stop 9mm. I'm glad we have you on here, Liam, to help us out with some of these little details of things. But the thing is, not a lot of people know all of these things, so it does help. Sounds good, I'll catch it. Yeah, I can't guarantee the time, that's the thing, because I don't know what time I'm going to go up there. I reckon I'm going to go up there at 8 o'clock, but we might not stream for an hour, or we might stream straight away. I'm going to try and go up there at 8, and I may do this for the next 2 or 3 weeks. Might be a permanent thing if I get used to going up there, but you know, let's see. But definitely, I say definitely, probably for the next 3 weeks. Yeah. Just looking at my notifications quickly. For anyone interested in certain helmets, etc., see if you can find vids of Yanks shooting them to evaluate how good they are. Might save you money and your head. Ed Not Z said, how good are those helmets at stopping blunt force trauma? as preventing concussion and unconsciousness. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. I don't know if they're better at one thing or the other. Thanks, Julie. Right, mate. Good evening, Mike. Late on again. What's the topic at the moment? Helmets at the minute seems to be. Yeah. Helmets, and I'm probably going to be on Malk's. I'm probably going to be streaming live with Malk, but on Malk's channel on Sunday night. Not tomorrow. I said, depends mostly on the liner. Riot helmets sit a lot looser for that reason. Military helmets would still be good, I imagine. Bikers used to wear army helmets for that reason. Richard Smith said, 1.2 kilogram is nothing as far as weight goes. I had a motorcycle jacket that weighed around 4 kilograms. It's less noticeable when on your shoulders and waist. Double Star Boo said, I had a couple of days with Gil Hibben's sons. As you made the round by 3-4 and friendly with knives. He stayed over at mine, did him local pubs, well worth the hangover. I did see your message about that. I forgot to reply like usual. No, that was good. John said, Liam, that vest you got. What vest have you got in your get body armor while you can still can video? Looks more comfortable. Yeah, this is a nice little zip up one at the front, and you can put it on like a waistcoat. I do think that was good. That's a proper ex-police one with the like a police carrier, as to what the Obviously, a hard hat takes impacts the best due to its design. Excellent helmets, yeah, I'm one of them too. Other stuff, that's an ex-police one. Loads like it on eBay. I don't think it has an exact name. Yeah, that's a good one. It goes on like a vest, doesn't it? And you zip it up rather than doing the Velcro around the sides. But then it all depends what you want. Yours is, that's to sort of, you can hide it, can't you? But it's not designed to be hidden. Whereas my one is designed to be worn underneath something. The police would have just worn that as it is, wouldn't they? But, as you've shown, you can hide it under a jacket or a jumper or probably even t-shirt if it's loose. See if I can find one the same as mine for you. Dumble Sabu, how did you meet Gil Hibben and that then? Did you know him before he made them knives, or did you meet him through getting the knives and that, All jokes aside, World War I, World War II Tommy helmets, they're still good. There's a difference between shrapnel proof and ballistic proof. I'm pretty sure it's like this or very similar. Mine just has the pockets and radio mounts. Yeah, in fact, that's missing the bits that, yeah, because you don't need the pockets, do you? And the radio mounts. Sometimes see the body armor on, whoever goes on wish.com, they have stab proof stuff on there and bulletproof stuff on there, and it always makes me think, I bet that's not, but it wouldn't stop anything. If it was really cheap, I'd get some just to test it. A bit like what George Sprav, when he got some really cheap stuff and tested it. Because cheap new body armor always sounds suspect to me. Cheap ex-army and police stuff, yeah, that's different. But really cheap brand new stuff, just body armor, just don't sound right. Really Smith said, I was going to get the Mark's British helmet, but saw test videos and couldn't stop any common pistol rounds. No, I wouldn't bother then. Because if it can't stop pistol rounds and that, you might just wear a bloody, something else that ain't going to stop fucking pistol rounds, don't you? It wasn't designed to, but yeah, it offers less protection than the old Mark 4 or 5 helmets. Richard, I have my level 2 panels and the black plate carrier. I'm sure it's an airsoft gun. That looks good. I saw the pictures. That looked bloody good. Good setup. That's what I'm planning to do eventually with that tactical vest thing I got. It's just every time the money comes around, I spend it on something else, It's always... Well, last time it was a load of little bits for making stuff and that. And sort of random stuff. I don't think I've bought one big item, if you know what I mean, since the Horizon crossbow. Risky Reed, or Red, Risky Red, you right, mate? He said, "Hi, mate, how you doing?" Yeah, not bad. Bit hot, but not bad. As I said, Mark 7 is meant to be a lot better, but apparently still not as good as it should be. So I advise Kevlar 3A police ones that are American helmet copies. He said, yeah, he tested that vest and all it was a thin aluminium sheet, nothing else. Yeah, it's disgraceful, isn't it? It's not going to stop anything. I will admit one thing, though. Old George Spratt, he probably would be able to stab a knife through things a lot better than your average person just because of the size and strength of him. The average person probably still wouldn't be able to. I don't know about thin aluminium, though, but yeah. But still, that don't sound like that would give you much protection, does it? As I said, never seen Plods one with groin protection, only military plate characters with the tax panels. You could always make them panels anyway. Just get some old panels and cut them down, put a cover over it. I think it'd be easy to do. As I said, you could get rugby cup or something, I guess. I think it would be very easy to make some groin protection panels. Sabu said, no, mate, it's a funny story. In 2007, I had a misunderstanding with them. My mate who also makes knives in the UK hooked me up, and since then, we are our family. Talk every day. Great family. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm just curious. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? What was I said? You could, yeah. Just buy one of those flexi vest inserts and cut it smaller. Sew it onto the bottom of the Kevlar vest. Exactly. I think it'd be pretty easy to do, really. You could do that on a vest that was short as well. Just even if you just had a little panel like that just came down further down. If your vest was a bit high. Where am I? WW, my mate makes some great bushcrafting knives. Check out Andy Wood knives. Next to Zurich Cricketer's box, yeah, that's a good one. You're fucking doing shopping. Great said, that reminds me, I want to add a groin panel. Yeah, sports cut with level 2 or 3 panel on the outside. Yeah, that's it. I don't think it wouldn't be difficult. I think in a shit hit van situation in the UK, guns won't be that much of a problem, to be honest. I agree with you there on the general public, definitely. Whether you're getting shot at by the police and that, though, I think there'll be a lot of people with pickaxe handles, steel pipes, and just big sticks and hammers, as well as knives, hatchets, of course. Yeah, I agree with you there. I don't think I'd be scared of being shot by ordinary people in the UK. Or it would be a rare thing, especially handguns. But yeah, it's more the police or army, I think. It's just mentioned when I get the UN Bosnia vest, I'm going to put a police 3A Kevlar panel in there with chainmail front and back for extra protection. Times we live in, I feel safer with it. Yeah, it's well worth getting, mate. I think it's worth getting even if you never use it. it's just worth having, because someone else could, if you never do use it, give it to someone else after, you know, one day. It's a good investment in case you ever do need it. If you ever do need it, you ain't, you're fucked. Yeah, the police vests and helmets would cover you against low power crossbows, handguns, shotguns, air rifles. No use against a rifle, however. Pete said maybe a farmer or a posh knob. Yeah, shotguns. But even, you know, that panel down there, the panel I tested today, that will protect you. That's level 1 handgun, knife and spike. That'll protect you from a shotgun. But even that level, unless the shotgun had a slug in it, but then that would probably shoot through a fucking level 3 vest anyway. Simon said, I learned a lot from watching this. You lot know what you're talking about. Some tried and tested. Yeah, it's interesting. I learn a lot when I'm on these as well. Very handy, isn't it? Just looking at them knives now, Jumbo Sabu. Oh, and he's got some just like the Rambo knives then. Is that what the misunderstanding was about? Or did he design that one? I won't bother going back up in the comments. I'll go up and other stuff. 3A stops slugs, but the impact can cause a fatality. Helmet stopped it, could be caused by broken neck. Oh, I don't know what the vest I saw was then, because I've seen someone shoot a slug out of a shotgun through a car door, through a bulletproof vest, and then it came out the other side of the car as well. But I don't know what vest it was. Pete said, yeah, level 2 is 9mm, full metal jacket, 357 knives and bows. That's Paul Harrell has a very good YouTube channel, USMC veteran, who does shooting demonstrations. He does a lot of videos on armor and cover, which is very good info to know. As I said, depends on the slug, I guess, velocity and armor rating. Yeah, I think so. It probably all the different things, isn't it? I would have to go back and look at this video to see what the armor was. What's that? The Paul Harrell channel. Oh yeah, I have seen some of his videos. I don't subscribe to him though. Yeah, I have actually watched a couple of his. Probably from recommendations on here. I backed Master Cutlery, who made a knockoff Rambo 3 knives. They were not licensed by the maker, and I'll stick with United Cutlery, who are licensed to make them. Lots where he tests 3A vests on certain covers, etc., to see if the covers and vest can stop rifle bullets. The only thing is, I was going to do something similar to that today. I was going to try and shoot that panel behind a bit of wood to see if hiding behind a fence, you know, or something would, or a door. I'll probably still do it. See if hiding behind a door would protect you. Actually, I will do that, because now I've actually said it out loud. It sounds quite interesting. Iron Man Spartan fucking up today. Yeah, it is. Totally agree with you. Last time I looked, it was about 30 degrees in here. Yeah, 30, getting on for 31. Pete said that Teo Flaudermouse, or whatever his name is, however you spell it, has a good channel. He used all kinds of shotgun rounds on vests and gel, phone books, and random items. That would depend on the rifle and the ammunition used, I would have thought. Yeah, as we've mentioned, it's all different. You know, different rifle, different everything in it. Well, not certainly, but he often does 5.56 and 7.62. Most of the time, full rifles, even with cover, would cause a fatality, but a lot of stuff he does is really good. What if scenarios? Mr. Tex Grebner did a video on slugs from 12 gauge shotguns. Worked out they were hitting 4,700 pounds of energy, enough to drop a 510 elephant. Fucking hell. Tex Grebner still on here then? I don't watch his videos anymore. I can't remember. I'd seen him trolling people, and like from what I could gather, completely pointlessly. So I unsubscribed to him. And then he shot himself, didn't he? Shot himself in the leg. Yeah. But if I ever see someone randomly trolling people, especially if they've got like a big channel and they're trolling people really badly, it just puts me off them. But interesting video still, yeah. That does sound interesting, but yeah, Tex Grebner as a bloke. My Spartan rifle rounds can go through meter wide trees, so no cover, just concealment. Yeah, exactly. Have you seen any good films lately? I watched. Oh, for fuck's sake! What did I watch? Legend of Hell House, which I thought was good. That was good. What's the other one? Legend of Hell House. Blood on Satan's Claw. What's that? And then halfway through the Trailer Park Boys, season 12. That's it, I think. I was going to watch loads of films, then I got that PS4, and then that stopped me. I may have watched another one, but I can't remember. Can't have been that good. Pizza, test an old frying pan with 2 pellets and crossbows, only if you've got an old frying pan there. Lol. I have definitely got an old frying pan, and I nearly tested it today. So if you want me to do that, I'll do that. But yeah, I actually nearly did that today. Stuff depends on the rounds, and more importantly, will the bullet deflect anywhere? Peter said, I just fucking shot myself, is what he said after he did it. Yeah, yeah. Walking off holding his leg. Microsoft 556 was considered bad for jungle warfare because it deflects off shrubbery more often than certain calibers. You can get Soma now then. Like, oh, yes, yeah. I've got a couple. When I get this Top Buzz money, I'll probably get a couple of games. I'll probably get Fallout 4. I'll have to get GTA 5 again because I want to play it on the PS4. And I'll probably get Soma. If I get a couple of old ones, I'll probably be able to get all of them quite cheap. I'm $10 away from getting paid on Top Buzz, which is $100. I almost said, watch The Endless. I will do, mate. I can't remember if I watched. I don't know if I watched 3 films. I thought I did watch at least one modern one. I can't remember. So if you're getting shot at, there are a few things you can do to lower the probability of getting hit. Distance, cover, etc. Yeah. Dump on the fucking floor. Oh no, that was it, Liam. Yeah, I got Dark City, Director's Cut, but I never got around to watching that. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Yeah. I knew there was something. Yeah, maybe it was that. I didn't watch that yet, though. I think the day I was going to watch that is when the PS4 arrived, so I ended up being on that. But also Soma is on the store, I think, rather than a Blu-ray game disc, probably fairly cheap. Oh, I'll have a look later then. Fucking outside here. I have to have most of my windows shut when I'm streaming, because I don't want everyone hearing me what I'm talking about. Someone said hello, hello. Actually, to try again, the US industrial military complex started smaller rounds, Vietnam era. Lots of bullets, squaddies can carry more, use more. Now 303 and 7.62 copper rounds, in my opinion. I'm a Spartan. If you realise you are being shot at, shooter obviously cannot shoot very well. Lol. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you probably won't ever know you're being shot at, would you, if it was a good shot? I think video games are funny when people take cover from gunfire behind cars in real life. The bullets would piss straight through or pass straight through. Piss straight through makes sense as well. Straight through the car and kill the person on the other side. £23 at the moment, but apparently it's been £8 at points. I'll keep checking on it, Liam. See, there's also, I'm going to have to buy that PlayStation Plus eventually to play certain games online. And with that, certain games are a lot cheaper and sometimes even free. So when I get I can get 2 weeks soon, 2 weeks free trial of it. But I'm going to have to get it anyway if I want to play GTA 5 online and stuff. I'll get that and then I'll have a look then. It may even be free. Some games are. But I think they're a lot cheaper with the PlayStation Plus. £8, I'd buy it in a second. Go if I've got the money anyway. Other stuff. The engine block can stop rifle bullets. That's about it. Featured, I think, 2-2 LR would go for a car door. Not sure about that. Someone would know. What is your favourite weapon? I've always liked brass knuckles, trench knives. They would be my favourite weapons. But stuff I own, probably at the minute, my favourite weapon, it's not a weapon there, but it's a knife, is my machete Bowie I made recently. That is my favourite knife at the minute. As I said, I think at one point Demon Souls was free on PS3 and PS4 with PlayStation Plus. Yeah. I'll have a look at that as well. But I'm going to have to buy the PlayStation Plus to play online anyway. So I'll check them out when I do. They're not all cars are bulletproof. Well, according to Hollywood log. Yeah, funny thing is that video I was talking about with the bloke who shot through a car door and shot through the bulletproof vest with a shotgun of a slug in it. That also he also did. This was a video. It's quite an old video, so the vest was probably crap. But he also did tests shooting magnums and that against an engine block to prove that they don't go through because of the Hollywood lies about, the Magnum will shoot through an engine block. Zulu said, being shot at, agree, TV films, worrying, some get fantasy and reality confused, yeah. Yeah, cars offer no protection except the engine block and the windscreen from certain angles, believe it or not. Yeah, I think he tested that as well. Yeah. And that, I think that did from certain angles. It can deflect it a bit. Then not see, you can put a knife through a car door, so I expect an LR would go through as well. Yeah. I didn't agree or disagree because I really didn't know. Richard, in the process of making a Bowie at the moment. I'll have it done in a few days' time. Nice, I look forward to seeing that. I'm definitely going to do more because I really enjoyed that. The next one I do, I'll take a bit more time because I'll be honest with you, I did rush that. But I'm still very happy with it. But I probably will do more of a curve in there. Maybe do a little bit on the handle. Weapons and stuff said we had to take a terrorist attack training course at work a couple of years ago. Specifically told only use an engine block as cover or don't bother. Oh, bloody hell. Well, that's interesting thing to know. You know, to know that you was told that. Because we know that's true anyway, but yeah. Suppose they would have mentioned that. The car doors basically hollow bearing impact bars. A 2-2 would go through. An air rifle pellet could possibly penetrate first panel. Scarface. All right, mate. So how you keeping? Yeah, not bad, not bad. Obviously a nice blade. Stings up warrior. Right, mate. This is just water in case anyone wonders. Yeah, I'm gonna probably just do 2 hours tonight. We'll see how it goes. Executed. Just on car doors, remember, back in the day, they were built from steel, not lighter grade stuff as today. Pete said, I'll be happy with it, however it turns out. It feels good and has no guard or hand at the moment. Yeah, you know, it's still something you've made, isn't it? And like I said, I'm well happy with mine. And there could have been a lot more work on it. I'm really, really happy with mine. Just nice getting a big Bowie like that you made yourself. Once I said, no idea why they told us about that long. When we were in the city store with no parking, other stuff covered, cover versus concealment. Very thorough for a civvy training course. Yeah, it is. It surprised me that you said that they told you that. It's, you know, it's almost bizarre, but not. You know, it's good that they covered stuff like that, isn't it? You know. Said, yeah, the FBI had to use certain guns to shoot the gangsters in their cars back in the day. Garfo said, I'll be passed out drinking vodka like that, lol. Nah, it's water. I have got some vodka downstairs, but Rita Smith said, I remember someone in school said they wanted to shoot a Desert Eagle 50 cal. I said they would have fractured fully grown men's wrists, let alone him, 7 stone, 13-year-old child, yeah. Iron Man Spartan, I've made rifle-proof armour from ceramic, tiles, duct tape, and thin sheet, and stop one shot from a 5.56. Break a few ribs, though. Yeah, I've seen Tumbo making them. Then it was strange when the IRA had their bombing campaign. We never got any advice apart from don't approach any packages that were lying around. Robbie said, oi, oi. Good to see you on again, skinhead Arson Charge. Got her, ain't you, mate? Got her. Still got me sideburns, though. Even when I shave my head, I still keep my sideburns the same length as the hair. But my face, that's razor short, and my sideburns and hair 0.5 or whatever you can get shortest on around clippers. Exorcism said, terrorists being in Scotland, no terrorism here, none brave enough. Yeah, I like that thing. They tried once, didn't they? Mate, he kicked that burning terrorist in the bollocks so hard he broke his own leg. Weapon stuff, yeah. Tumbo did good videos on that. This was after a few of the terror attacks in close succession, when we had the armed cops wandering around near the store. Pete said it's the 500 Smith & Wesson revolver that will turn your wrist the most. Robbie, I go over the entire head face with clippers. Need it stay cool. Yeah, that's why I did mine. I always cut mine anyway, but today sort of spurred me on today. Because my head was sweating, doing my head in. Didn't see the fastest game in the world in those days was pass to pass and fell fast pub. Or you can attach a bag of powder behind a car and connect it to the release and you have a smoke screen. That's a good idea. I like that. Very clever. Scarface, my beard normally goes faster than hair on my head. It's night, right, mate? Exeter said, IRA, please don't forget the war on terrorism. Totally ignored IRA. No surrender. Yeah, exactly. It's night. I've been showing weapons and stuff and your channel to my friends. They said they like it. Ah, cheers. Appreciate that. can come up quickly. Never mind. What am I doing? My personal plans, if we had a terror attack, hit the circuit breakers in the warehouse, so the store would be pitch black, dial 999 if possible, and leg it out the best possible fire escape. Yeah, that's the only thing to do, really, especially, you know, depending on what they've got. No, it's always the better option, isn't it, you know. That's why I can't understand when there's stuff going on in London, terror attacks, and there's a policeman walking around going, "Get out the area! Get out the area! Get out the area!" And then there'd be some twat stood there, just walking casually along, filming them. Well, I'd be fucking, you got to run, get out there. You know, that policeman's not stood there shouting, "Get out the area" for no reason. People are so fucking dumb. You know, he's shouting to save your life, you know. Things that were, it was my country's birthday recently. Yeah, happy Independence Day, mate. Saint Dwayne Myers, do you ever miss being English? I'm joking. Scarface, all public trying to escape in the dark. I've seen videos where people get their phone out and film and then get killed because of it. Yeah, it's an utterly ridiculous thing to do. Rick said, best thing to do is run off almost all of the time. Yeah, exactly. It is, don't it? I said lots of videos in Syria of Darwin Awards like that. Yeah. Need to jump here, right, mate? I only know how to be an American, lol. Yeah, happy Independence Day. Some of those people are just complete slaves to their phones, no open them. Yeah, the last thing I would ever think about in a situation like that would be getting my phone out. And I'd do videos, you know, I'd do YouTube videos, but I would not even contemplate getting my camera out in a situation like that. Such a ridiculous thing to do. Thinks it was. Thanks. Scarface said, what blade you used to get the smooth cut? If I can find it. This is I think half of my knives have been used so much they're not very sharp now. No, it's not the bloody one. Where is it? I can't find it, but where the fuck is it? I don't know. I thought this was it, but this ain't it. I was gonna say my brother knife, but this isn't the one, so I don't know where the hell that is. Have a quick look again. But a lot of my knives I've used so often and then can't be bothered to sharpen them. They're not very sharp. Well, I don't know where the hell what I've done with that one. I don't know how I would have sold that. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this one. This is nice and sharp. Is that even on the bloody camera? Weapons I've said most people have a shit fight or flight response. Saw that lots of times when events happened, not too serious in Oxford, and people would sort of walk in circles panicking. Yeah. American independence. If King George wasn't so radio rental, And we Brits knew how big America was. I don't think Britain would have lost against themselves. We got furniture older than you. I said, oh no, he only sent about 200 soldiers over there, didn't he? Always cracks me up. Yeah, he did. I think he sent about 200 soldiers over there. He thought it'd just be a walk in the park. I said, no, that's a nice blade. You got sharpening. He said, yeah, I've got sharpening stones and that. I said, I'll be honest with you, half time I don't bother. Because I don't really need very sharp knives. Well, I said, nice air rifle, bro. He said, spy book and Twitter are more important to them than their lives, it seems. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's the last thing that I would even contemplate in a dangerous situation, getting my fucking camera out. Extra Zulu, fight or flight. I know I'm a coward, but my legs are very brave. Starface, that would do some damage. Yeah, that's nice, quite a nice knife. That it's quite big as well. This is my EDC. Well, that's a bit bigger than that one. I think they're both copies of Spyderco's or possibly a Benchmade. I'm not sure. Pete said, I'm thinking about investing in a Ken Onion sharp maker. It's a belt sharpener for knives and tools. Yeah, Bob worth getting, I think. Grubby said the Budweiser are gone, but that can only mean one thing. Spitfire Golds are getting next. Take it all easy. Take it easy, all. And you, mate. Running is better than standing gawking like an idiot or filming it when getting knifed, attacked, etc. Next is either sharpening stone, Fisker's time sharp. Very good. Once I said, whenever something happened, I start running through what my plans would be if I need to take the action. I take action. I can't go into somewhere without taking note of exits, fire escapes. Yeah, that's a good mentality to have. That. Or said it was England's Vietnam. We had rifles, you had muskets. We were able to pick off officers clean. You know, we're friends now, aren't we? So it's no bad thing. Especially with Trump. He likes the UK, which is a good thing, you know. That's one thing you can give Trump credit for. He does like this country, which means we can have a good relationship with America again. You know. Darth says, stay out of crowded places is best I can say. Which is really DQB or hand to hand. It's always a gamble. You win, you lose. Not engaging is often the better. However, if it goes to rat shit, you've got to make it happen. America turned out a lot better than the UK in hindsight. Or I said, I like the Brits, bro. Yeah, I like the Americans. Mr. Smith said, to a degree, your pride is nothing. You're better off fleeing an attack. If you can, standing and fighting should be the last thing to do. Exactly. It's true, though. It's 100% true, you know. Fight if you absolutely have to, but avoid it in the first place, you know, is the better thing to do. If that means running, then run. Once you're dead, you're dead. There's no coming back from that. Humble Sabu said, Shane Khan and May don't like Trump. Yeah, I know. You know. It's as usual, said weapon stuff, really. Yeah, he likes us so much, he slapped huge tariffs on us, lol. What stuff said, world's strongest economy, strong individual rights. As you said, I'm British, I don't like anyone, especially the French. However, stuff said we should have left the EU already then. Getting into political territory here, that's my fault. I brought this up, didn't I? That'll teach me to bring up the Trump name. Nah, I don't mind. I don't mind a little bit, you know. So if it goes too into politics, I can't talk about it, but I don't know anything about it. Now, if I said legalise weed, then all is good. Then not see, you did indeed, Lon. Yeah, I did, didn't I? It was my fault this time. General say the vast majority of the UK like Trump or just don't care. It's boisterous lefties who are fucking things up for the rest of us. Yeah, that's true. It's papers and that, isn't it? You know, they try and make everyone's minds up for you. I said, yeah, it's because he said about the sanctions that they targeted at the EU, which we were due to leave a while ago. No, not political territory. Let's get into French territory, then Europe, then the world. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Right, Starface. See a terrorist, have a snack bar. Or should I finish in a plastic knife that I baked in a cookie tin? Alright, gonna do a video on it. And myself, Boo said I like a bit of French, hairy armpits and all that. French have some good kissing techniques, don't they? I've had any really dumb comments this week. I had one the other day that said camo is totally useless. Camo only gives you half a second advantage before someone spots you. That's no, I don't think I've had any weird ones. Oh no, let me read you. These are on. Here's one on Top Buzz. It's not that funny, but I did have one on Top Buzz. I put the video of the Japanese Type 32 sword cutting bottles. Someone commented on that. Any sharp bit of metal would have the same effect. I felt like saying to him, why the fuck are you watching the video then and commenting that? Why is that the only thing you can think of commenting? Didn't see if there was any other ones. I'm sure there was another weird one on there. Yes, because I'll be honest with you, I don't get loads and loads of comments on the majority of my comments on YouTube are all you lot. I never have any rare other people now. I'll tell you what, my views and everything is down terribly at the minute. Horrendously down. I've not changed anything. Scarface said dirty bastard if I missed that bit. Or I said sure. Scarface spitting pubes after that. Edgeduly said, hang on, we did that and lost it. Fucking French, now to do with them. Fuck them anyway. Simon said, how do I update my card info on eBay, or can I only use PayPal? Not sure, mate. I only use PayPal on eBay. Luke Taylor, camo, split second. Oh, give me your card, dude. Take it from there. Better not say anyway. Get off politics. Did you hear about the short-sighted circumciser? Got the sack. Fuck's sake. That's a good one. I like that. Weapon stuff. Watching helmet videos earlier made me facepalm repeatedly. This helmet should stop a 50 cal at point blank range. Bad helmet, vice versa. Fuck's sake. Yeah, that's totally fucking ridiculous, isn't it? Scarface, my helmet. At the top of the back. I thought you was going on a dirty joke then. And stuff. Yeah. Guys seem to think if somebody was hiding in the woods with full camo on, he could spot them within a second compared to jeans, t-shirt. You always get one. Yeah. I must admit, I do like your videos for that. You do get a couple of nutters on there occasionally, don't you? That's the benefits of having a channel that actually gets some views on that. Things like I took plastic scraps and put them in a tin, poked some air holes in the lid and set the oven at 350. I have seen that method before, but I've never tried it. Actually, Scarface, the original bowler hat, was a safety hat. So, but only helmet that could stop a 50 cal round belongs to Ron Jeremy in it. The old porn hedgehog, as he's also known. Stuff. Every time YouTube recommends my videos, I have to purge all the idiots that come on and say, "Why did you collect gas masks? You fucking weirdo." Yeah. Pain in the arse, isn't it? Mrs. Mr. Mike, have you shot at any archery clubs? Most have £75 draw limit, so I don't shoot any. No, I don't know if we've got an archery club near me. I'll be honest with you, I've never been part of anything like that. I'd just rather do garden shooting and that. Oh, Weapons Officer GCHQ have started the trolling war again if Novichok is back in the news. Yeah, I think that's what I sent you, wasn't it? But at the time, they didn't know it was Novichok, and I didn't either. Scarface, you going to make some armour out of that armour material in previous video? Yeah, I'm still going to... Well, that's an upgrade panel. I actually have that. If you mean that little blue panel, that I actually have that in the front of my vest to make my... I've got a level... I think it's something like a level 2 vest. Knife, spike, and handgun and shotgun and that. But then with that panel in the front, it makes it level 3A, whatever. It's a weird rating on that one. It's not the normal... It's the English ratings rather than the NJI, whatever it is. But I'm going to try and make some stab-proof panels. Well, not going to try. I'm going to make some stab-proof panels soon. Got all the stuff ready. Same with what Peachinator did. I just ain't got around to it yet. Warrior, a plastic knife can go through a metal detector. Lol. Yeah, actually saying that, they'd be illegal over here now. Actually, said I've never shot an archery club, but I shoot at a French appreciation club. Scarface, yeah, that awesome idea. And stuff. I did an archery club at some point, and they so elitist it killed my interest for quite a while. The latest Novichok story is even more laughable than the first. Heroin addicts OD'd. Russians. Always the Russians. According to the media, anyway. Scarface says bolts are brutal. Where's it? Yeah. Be illegal now. Or soon, anyway. Yeah, that £175 crossbow versus stab resistant armor or whatever I called it on YouTube. I've put that also on Top Bars. On Top Bars, that's had 195 views already. I bet on here it's probably had half of that. And I've got 25,000 subscribers. I've got 100 followers on Top Bars. But Top Bars actually share your stuff though. Where am I? Number 7, I wouldn't condone it, but an ice pick would make a great thrust weapon. Yeah, and that would probably get through your standard armor as well. What that armor I've got, that's got protection for ice picks and needles. I think that's what the weird sandpaper stuff is for. Like I said, all rank blades, yeah, they'd be legal too. I said, sorry, Mike, I shouldn't go on about the French, they're not worth a wank. Not Z, I think plastic knives, apart from the picnic kind, are legal here for a while, I believe. Yeah, that's what they're going to make them illegal, because they'll be stealth knives, whatever. What was the same reason I've never been interested in shooting clubs. if there was a local one shooting historic guns for a laugh, that would be great. But all near me are 10-yard 2-2 competition shooters. You saying about the elitism and that, and how weird they are. Even going to our local gun shop, I used to get put off by how they were. They probably had all of the shooting club mentality, though, you know. But nothing against people who are part of shooting clubs, but yeah, even the gun shop owners I just couldn't really get on with them. Those two, I don't know. I'm a shy guy. Said, "You ready for the apocalypse?" Yeah, I am. Gotta be, mate. Gotta be. These rank blades are legal here at the moment. Yeah, that's true. At the moment they are, but I think them laws are definitely going to go through. Don't you? I know a guy who's been to prison. And he says the ice pick leaves the most lethal wounds. Exorcism said, shooting clubs, in my experience, half the time is spent socialising. Scarface multi-bolt shooting crossbow like a shotgun would be good. Yeah. I'll try and make a double-barreled one day. I've got it thinking about it, but it's just making it. Salvo said, I don't know, some French birds with hairy armpits are worse the old rank. Exorcism Scarface recently got a Hawk of the Forest. Where am I? Hawk of the Forest. It shoots fletchet type bolts and 8mm BBs. They're not a normal wank there. Scarface, everyone offered wanks in here today. I know, who started it? Extra Zulu this time. I thought it'd be Jumbo Sabu, but he's carrying it on, but he didn't start it once. It was a secret or a no, mate. The wife leaves brutal wounds. I said I've spoken with some shooters on here that find the idea of firearms for defence, etc., appalling, and constantly say I make their hobby look violent. So. You're the least. I can't remember the word, but you don't make things look violent to me. I don't think any of us do really. None of us encourage violence, or But the thing is, you can't really, because you can't. I don't know. I think a lot of people look down on us. They don't like us because we're crossbows and not self-defense, but talk about shit hit the fan situations and stuff like that, and they don't like it. I once was doing a bit of a vanity search of my YouTube. This was years ago. Vanity search of WeaponCollector to see what I could find. And I found a forum where there was a load of people on there saying that they thought me and Malcolm should be arrested, go to prison for encouraging violence. This was years ago. And then there was quite a lot of people on there disagreeing with them. Peaching out said non-threatening. That wasn't actually what I was thinking of, but that would make totally sense. Yeah, total sense. Face, giant outdoor slingshot with petrol bombs is a great idea. Well, I can't do that in my back garden though. Didn't say it seems like Madam Farmer and her 5 willing daughters are going to be busy tonight. Fuck's sake. Have you ever thought about making an air rifle that can shoot rubber ball? No, I haven't. But good idea. Other stuff. I had one where I was wearing a camo while shooting an air rifle, and he said I was trying to make myself look like an SS commando. Some shit, which isn't respectful towards air guns. Yeah, sounds like a total fucking bell end, don't they? I don't know what's wrong with people. You can see from, well, I don't know if it's jealousy or something, but I've never watched any of the people I subscribe to, which is all of us kind of lot, and thought they're encouraging violence there. I would probably get it too, but I don't get enough people watching to say it. Rita Smith said, the elitist environment at archery clubs put me off. Same with forums, people asking why you shoot really heavy bow and insulting other high weight bow shooters. puts you off. People can't get along. I know it's a pity because the thing is, all of the insults and oh, why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? It's all pointless. Why, why not just get on and, I don't know. People just want to be fucking assholes, though, don't they? I think. Quite like these. Don't really get it in here. Actually, with firearms, how did early man suss out the bow and arrow? I'd love to see them work it out. Yeah, we tried to think about that ourselves, me and Matt, once, how it must have been a complete fluke that, they must have noticed. Don't know, but you know what I mean? They must have noticed the branch bent and maybe using it for something else and then noticed it, sprung something forward. But yeah, very interesting, isn't it? Things that were hard, like, your ilk would be welcome with open arms. Your like would be welcome with open arms. Cheers, mate. They're not saying like the airgun hunters wear camo. A lot of airgun wears hunters wear camo. Yeah, exactly. Bullfrog said this country is collapsing. If anyone can't see it, they're stupid. That's why we prepare. Yeah, exactly. Right, mate. By the way, so Alpha said farmers' field be fine. Be like napalm, sheep and that. Yeah, I'd have to get permission. I don't know how many would let me do it. Grandpa said your best weapon is your mouth and the ability to reason. If in a rare moment when it won't work, run or at least put in your preemptive strike and hope for the best. Yeah, that one. I'm just be pretty sure there are ones putting everyone off their hobby by being dicks for everyone. I constantly get it's unsafe to shoot in your garden. What if you miss the giant target? Yeah, that one. Oh no, they just talk out of bollocks. Dolphins used to love shooting things to blow them up. Like different solvents and pressurized containers. I have done the old shooting. I used to like get light, put a little burning rag next to a lighter and shoot that, and you'd get a nice ball of fire, but not too big and dangerous, Didn't see a boot to the knees always just as good for starters. Peter Smith said, I think they got the bow idea from the bow drill. Start fires. Could be, couldn't it? How did they think of that? Well, I suppose, yeah, you would. You'd think rubbing sticks, and then you'd try and think of a better way to rub the sticks. Yeah, it's very interesting. But at some point, there must have been a bent stick with something across it that they noticed would shoot something out of it. Just raises more and more questions the more you think about it, doesn't it? Garfield slow-mo can be sick. Apparently, a lot of the gas mask community hate me. Not that I care, as I am by far not boasting the biggest gas mask channel on YouTube, so I'm not the one making people hate gas masks. Yeah, exactly. Tell you what, because I support all my friends. It has all. I enjoy watching your channel grow, Liam. It's been good. It's nice watching your friends get successful. Do you know what I mean? I've always enjoyed that. Also, boosted. I had a Facebook friend moaning about her neighbour throwing an airsoft gun in their garden. I wanted to call the police, although they knew it was an airsoft gun. Yeah, airsoft. It's not hurting anyone, is it? Actually, the Richard Smith bow drill wasn't universally known. But bows for Europe outdate some bow drill sets. Yeah, very interesting, isn't it? Well, from Jurassic Park, well done PS4. I've got the PS4 now. Well, I added you on there, didn't I? I've got to get GTA 4, 5 and that yet. Things that worry said you guys need to come to America. Some southern hospitality, you guys would be looked down on here. If I ever come to America, mate, I'll try and meet up with you, mate. Definitely. Scarface. That out on PS4 on what? Just letting dog out. What time you on to? Probably 10:30. Yeah, I think 10:30. We'll see when it gets to 10:30 though. I may go to 11. At least, at earliest 10:30, maybe 11. Yeah, the chrono set to hit other people, and she knew that. Bullfrog said, I'll send you one of those real name requests and I will not accept it. No, don't bother, mate, because, well, funny enough, I don't mind people knowing my full name, but I don't like everyone knowing my full name, because then I start getting bloody Facebook fucking requests, and the problem is I don't add anyone from Facebook, not Facebook, YouTube, on to any of my private stuff, because then I start getting shitloads of ads from people I don't know who they are wanting to add me on certain things. It's all right. I know you are on there. You know what I mean? You know it's me. It's just too much bother. As soon as I do all of the, you know, because it's not exactly hard to work out my real name anyway, because you know it's Mike, and Mike puts our second name on his books. So, you know what I mean? But if what it is though, if it shows up on yours, then I start thinking, is it going to show up to all your friends? And some of them might be from YouTube, blah, 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 you know what I mean? Just saves me all the bother of, you know, I had to delete 4 fucking Facebook requests recently from YouTubers who'd found me. Well, cheers, bud. Catch you soon. Next was early bow drill. I'm in Scotland. Bow drill isn't very variable, constantly wet almost, but loads of flint fire archaeology, no bow drill. I wonder why you didn't accept me, right? Yeah, it's nothing personal. It's just purely that I start getting, as soon as I've added one, I get shitloads from other people, because you may be friends with other YouTubers, and then they see my face in your, comes up as people you may know and stuff like that, and then it's a never ending bloody thing of having to keep, not, you know what I mean? Bullfrog said, I'm not going to send you ads. No, I'll send you my name then, lol. I'd already been on there and made sure it said real name, don't show to anyone, don't show to any close friends, don't show to... Or I would take you British deer hunting. Yeah, you can't keep Facebook profile private. A while ago, I made a new profile, only added a few close friends, made the account as private as possible. Within a week, had dozens of requests from people I would never speak to, but worked or went to school with at various points. Deaf to social media. Yeah, because the thing is, I quite like Facebook for family stuff. You know, I can keep in touch with my family, but I don't want a load of other stuff and constant loads and loads of ads from people I don't really know. You know, it's no big deal anyway. Sabu said, Billy, no, mate, so I ain't got no other friends there. Peter Smith said, some of the insults are really childish, like small dick jokes for the grown adults seems common across the forums. I don't even bother anymore. Bullfrog said, I was going to flog your personal details to the Labour Party. Yeah, if I suddenly end up on the electoral register, I know that's someone else, because it ain't fucking me. Jumble Sabu said, to be fair, I never had anyone I don't know unless they're French ladies with hairy armpits. What do you like, though? Like right down here, or... Yeah, it's just... If I knew I could add a couple of people and it wouldn't turn into a sort of shitfest of millions of other bloody people, not millions, but you know what I mean, I would do it, but it's just not worth the bother. Wolfhawk said you should get a Britain First membership weekly spam emails demanding money. Fuck's sake. I got invited to a survival forum once and gave up within a week, as there was one dick who always boasted about his FAC, saying crossbows and air guns are useless. Shit at fan. Good thing I have a real gun. Yeah, actually laughed on it. He did that in every thread and derailed it constantly. Yeah, You know, and I bet that's a grown man on it. Well, obviously was, but you know, that's YouTube. When I first started, I put loads of videos up. Then someone started dictating to me about my content, mainly the funny sketches I'd do. I upped home security because of him. Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah. That's bad, isn't it? Pity. I said I just saw the new Tremors film. Oh, nice. Is it good? I'll check that out soon. Richard, I'll add you on PSN tomorrow after work. Yeah, I've got to have a separate bloody telly for it in a minute because my old telly's a fucking CRT. But I managed to get hold of a 19-inch HD TV for now, which is just there behind. It's literally behind the camera. That'll do. Taylor Shaw, you alright, mate? He said just in a barbecue. I said I've been getting loads of Virgin insults recently. I bet they come from angry little teens. Fucking pathetic, isn't it? So it's just fucking pointless. I don't know. Where am I? Jump Subway, there's a lot of rivalry in the knife collectors world. It's so funny when people try and add you, then play mind games and slag you off. It's like being in the playground at primary school. Yeah, it is. It is. Totally fucking pathetic. I probably will stay to 11. That's the latest, though. But I don't fancy doing a really, really late one. You know, half 11. I'll go off at 11 o'clock. Zimbabwe said, would you rather fight 100 rat-sized T-Rex or one T-Rex size rat? 100 rat-sized T-Rexes, I think. I think a T-Rex size rat would kill you pretty quickly, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think so. That's saying it quick. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 100 rat-sized T-Rexes. Well, I'm surprised you're not a Tremors fan, WC. Guns, monsters, and badass characters. Yeah, I am. I'm pretty sure that Matey and his gun war probably inspired mine originally. I've not watched the new one yet. I keep forgetting it exists. Richard, most of my new friend requests is on Facebook are fake girls looking for sex and your bank details. You know, I'll probably get some of them soon. Actually, early jump sub. I'm trying to avoid it. That's something I try to avoid is showing everything. Yeah. Oh, fuck, a dinosaur just killed a gas. I'll tell you what. Next time I'm on the PS4, Bullfrog, I'll come on there and I'll watch you because you can do the old watch them. I can watch you play, can't I? I'll probably do that eventually. Awesome. I like the Tremors TV series. It was good fun. Yeah, I didn't know that existed. But I know there was like 3, 4, 5 films, aren't there? And I would watch all of them. I've seen 1 and 2, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Matey's Gun War would have inspired our original Gun War. And I remember seeing that and thinking, yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind having something like that. I'm going to have a look, see what it looks like, see if it's as good as I remember. Tremors Gun War. Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah, shitloads of guns all over the wall. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would have inspired that. Brothers have allowed a single mother add me constantly to pay for their kids. Not getting into that trap. Fuck's sake. Jim Zabu said, Sean Young from the original Blade Runner did an interview in the 80s showing off her hairy pits. I wasn't into that until I saw hers. I can relate to Burt Gummer. Yeah. Bullfrog, watch me play. How? Yeah, there's a setting on there. I can't remember, but there's There's a thing where I can request to watch you play. But I was watching my American mate the other day play Call of Duty World War II, and at one point he even let me take control, but it was lagging so much that by the time I saw a player, I was shocked. Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's you go onto their account, go onto their like bit, I've gone to your bit, and then there's a bit on there, request to watch. Pretty sure. But I'll eventually get some. The only game I've got at the minute, I've got a couple of the free to play games, and I've got God of War. But I'll eventually will buy it soon. Possibly, I could probably buy it very soon. I'll get GTA 5, and I'll probably get Call of Duty World War 2, and Soma, maybe Fallout 4. But I'll get them anyway. Random stuff. She's in June as well, but got blacklisted by Hollywood for saying nasty things about Weinstein. You know what? All of that blacklisting because of the Weinstein stuff, I think that's fucking terrible. If he's a fucking bastard, is doing the abusing people and fucking raping, yeah, that's bad enough anyway. Do you know what I mean? But the fucking blacklisting them all, is a fucking that pissed me off. That did, because that ruined a lot of women's careers, didn't it? I just sent you the interview. You will see what I mean, mate. Zimbabwe said, "Do you like the Cops series? What the just Cops when they go and arresting people?" Yeah, I think I have been known to watch that. I haven't watched it for years. It's probably not on. It used to be on CBS or something. Yeah, I used to watch it. The American Cops though is completely different to over here. Once I've said James Woods got blacklisted by Hollywood as well for saying politically incorrect things back in the day. Now Charles them constantly on Twitter. Yeah, I have seen his Twitter stuff occasionally. I do like James Woods. Slingshot Warrior, let's not forget Hollywood is a sick town. In dismissal, I was searching the forum for what arrow spines I should shoot for my 110 bow. It was childish insults. I asked Tex Grebner and he told me straight away what I had to shoot. Maybe he stopped the old trolling bollocks then. Do you know what I mean? Maybe he wasn't trolling. Maybe he was trolling a troll, as they say. You know what I mean? I'm sure he's a decent bloke. He lost a lot of weight as well, didn't he? It's just I have a thing. If I see people trolling people, it puts me off them because it makes yeah. Right, where am I? Exorcism said no, Hollywood, not that gold. Jim Bad Boy said, bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Yeah. Yeah. Oz Turner, mate, you should do another comedy video like Jonathan Pye. I'll have to see if I can bring myself to do it. That was bloody hard work doing that. Try not to laugh. Bullfrog said, who here likes Russell Brand? Who thinks he's a cunt? I think he's a cunt. I don't think he's a cunt, but I don't like him. I did like him once, but any actors and all that who get too much into politics put me off. I'm sorry, Bill. I love James Woods and Salvador. I've never seen that. Actually, said Russell, I'm a cunt brand. I think he's a cunt. Stuff said there was a case in LA1 near the start that was correct about lots of things with the drugging and raping of kids. Yeah. Did you get my message about finishing that? I quite like the story of that in the end. It was all right. That's so funny. Though. Maybe I'll make a thing of it. Every now and then I'll do a Jonathan Pye type video. He said, I don't care for him, but don't hate him. Just fucking talks a lot. Stone said, you Brits love it. Brand's fluffy, ain't he? A geezer, but lefty at heart. I'm sorry, Brand's an idiot. It's the I don't really like any people who get too much into politics when they're actors or comedians. It's, you know, I'd rather them fucking stay what they're supposed to be. Either become a fucking politician or just be a fucking comedian. You can't be both. Right, where am I? It was really James Woods, didn't he slag off CIA, etc. Never worked again. As I said, just a shame the mechanics are a bit broken in Lane 1. Not a bad game at all, though. Yeah, I agree with you. It was all right, wasn't it? But yeah, broken mechanics, not much to sort of, you know, you only use a couple of buttons on the bloody thing, and you know. But I liked it. You know, it was, if they did a second one, I would buy it. Richard Smith. I like James Woods at Hades in the Hercules cartoon. I've not seen that either, but I do like Videodrome, and I don't know, I've seen quite a few James Woods films. I can't think of it off my head now. If only superpowers were real, you couldn't confiscate superpower. I've done YouTube gonna be big. If you could get in Reds like the 1970 character about guns, could be a future career. YouTube and video is here to stay. Oh, I'll always stay on YouTube. It's yeah. It don't like me though, I tell you. As an actor, I'm not qualified to talk about politics. Hate it when they go on some shit flinging tirade that makes them look awful. Lost a lot of respect for Arnie when he did that recently. He was in an episode of Kojak I watched recently as well. Once Upon a Time in America. Oh yeah, James Woods. Yeah, of course. I knew I'd seen him in something, like starring in something. Yeah, yeah. I don't know about it. Starred in loads of things, but you know what I mean. Yeah, Once Upon a Time in America. Yeah, I knew he'd starred in something I liked. That's what I was trying to say. I do like Once Upon a Time in America. Although it's quite a confusing film, so it never really finished properly, was it? I'm such a James Woods, that's not Arnie. Russell Brand is a fat cunt and a smackhead cunt and then a gobshite cunt. You can't polish turd. Brand swallowed the thesaurus and comes out of unnecessary big words to try and make himself out to be an intellectual. She has the opposite effect, as he has stupid hair. Bullfrog, I want to get Sims 4 on PS4. I had Sims 3 on laptop. My character was called John Mandams. His job was a burglar. His hobbies were fishing, working out, being a peeping Tom. I forgot about Sims. I always liked the Sims. John Carpenter's Vampires as well. Yeah, I was going to say John Carpenter's Vampires. Source. For years I thought that was Colin's treasury. Right, thanks for dumping Russell Brand onto us. Lol. Yeah, we're glad he's over there. You keep him. Or you send him somewhere else. Not back here though. Yeah, and Piers Morgan went to the States to cry about guns. Pete said, do you still have that vampire killing kit? I've got it, sort of. I've got it down there, but after stuff's been took out of it. And it's all sort of here, there, and everywhere. And the one I've got one in the loft. I've got the old 1800s one in the loft. That's still got most of the stuff in it. And the other one's down there. The half stuff's missing out of it. Don't start me on Katy Perry. Yeah, I did a shorter video. If you go onto my top bars, I put a shorter video of the vampire killing kit on there. So she said, okay, we won't. Zimbabwe, that's it. I'm saying it. It's too bloody hot. I think it's 31 degrees in my room at the minute. Bullfrog said, result of survey, Russell Brand is a cunt. I could have put up in the corner, I could have put a little survey. Hang on, I've got half an hour to go, haven't we? Let me put a little card in the description of this box in this video. Hang on. Right. So I won't be able to see you for a minute. I'll put a poll. Right, hang on. Don't go mad with the comments, because otherwise I'm going to be way behind again. Right, we'll see what that says. Right, look in there should be a card in this video now with a poll in it. Go on to that. Although she was hot in this Friday night, dude. Yeah, I got that in my playlist. Things that were Piers Morgan is another jackass you should try making anti fake it, yeah. Oh yeah, anti-fake it, yeah. I'll look into that. I'll have to see what kind of stuff you'd need. I'm so very ashamed she ain't got hair bits, so she could grow them for you. Yeah, my Afghan MTP camo is working better than normal in the UK now because so much grass has gone yellow. Pete said Piers is so annoying when he talks about guns. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't watch anything with Piers Morgan anyway. I never have because I can't stand him. Reason I hate Piers Morgan, he tries to take the moral high ground all the time when he's hacked up the dead girl's phone just to make a news story. Yeah, that's what I mean. He's a hypocrite cunt, really, isn't he? That's really putting a little poll in the corner, racist line. Where am I? Loads of stuff. Did you see the SW brigade went after Monty Python Terry Gilliam the other day? So he said it will now identify as a black trans woman satisfied a diversity quota. No, I did not see that. That would have made me laugh. So which is the best handgun rifle you own? The most powerful is the Crossman 2240. But because it's CO2, if I ain't got no CO2, I can't use it. So my best handgun would be my Gammo underlever pistol. It's not powerful, but you can shoot it all day. And the best rifle would be my BSA Lightning. Beats at the pole works. The dude PX, right, mate? PDX Clarkson punching Piers Morgan was good. I hadn't seen that. I didn't know that happened. But yeah, that would be good. Tom said, after all the prattling about the payment info, the vest is sold out in most sizes. And only extra small and small left. Luke Taylor. Piers always interrupts people and talks for like 5 minutes straight, then complains when someone's speaking over 30 seconds. Things that are afraid can be just as dangerous as vampires. Yeah, I'll have to look up the kind of things that could ward them off if I do. Once I've said lots more like it on eBay. Did not see. I don't actually know what that means. T-pone. It was an open question to the gun owners on here. Lol. Ah, right. Yeah, none of them bloody answered, they did they? But I remember Morgan trying to make friends with the audience of Have I Got News for You a few years back. The smiley git lost royally. I'm just looking now. One stuff, did you see the Antifa scumbag who KO'd when he hit the big guy with a bat? Yeah, funny enough, I did actually see that. Yeah, that was good. Yeah. Yeah. And then they carried him off, didn't they? His legs were completely rigid. It was real. I put a video on my Victorianox collection with Chatham in the background. I have a Forester, and I panned to it. It said token black video was removed. So, doesn't need to own, no. All right, Alex Jones fixed Piers Morgan's red wagon a while back. Bullfrog, if your house was besieged by crazed Antifa, what would your plan of action be? Don't know. Chuck, you can't see it, but there's a wardrobe here. Chuck that down in front of the door, so the door opens about that wide, and then as they stick their head through a little gap, just hack at them. I was to stand there with my sword, just sticking it through them as they come through the little gap. Don't say Alex Jones either con artists are fucking insane. Oh, con artists off the fucking insane. Runs off how many fit on this thing, eh? Yeah. Luke Taylor, facts and statistics to the left is worse from garlic to vampires. Oh, I put my hand over the camera then by accident. Absolutely besieged in house. That's my plan from now on. Plan, arm family, fight like fuck. Zimbabwe said, would you rather fight 100 caterpillar-sized cows or one cow-sized caterpillar? I think with me, it's always going to be the little things. There's a bet a cow-sized caterpillar could probably kill you if it bit you. I'm sure I agree, but Alex punked Piers Morgan. Alex Jones is genuine. He was doing stuff back in the 90s, like chasing down US congressmen to question them over dead kids at Waco. Now, I've never watched any Alex Jones stuff. I know who he is, though. I like the mace. Men's quotes from Stronghold. I hate water and need some muscle. Then not say, oh dear, so hot typing's all gone to fuck. That's all about the little things. I'm telling you, rather run into a bear or a mountain lion. Well, I don't. Probably a mountain lion out of the two. Just get your views out. I wouldn't want to run into either. If I was totally unarmed, I don't know. Probably mountain lion. But you'd be fucked with either, wouldn't you? He's a bit crazy, but genuine in my opinion. He does try and sell out lots of extras. Bash 'em lads, they're chicken feed. Yeah, if you got to let the bastards funnel through a little gap and just fucking stab them as they come through. It's a bit crazy. That's like on the Pacific. Damn. It's really best water quote. W.C. Fields. Water never touched the stuff. Fish fucking it. I have heard that one. Yeah, it's all I bloody drink is water, really. Water, black coffee, and when I drink, vodka. Last time I said, fucking, you literally said in the description, no political stuff, and that's where us, man. What about birds? Has anyone off? Usual went dark anyway. All folks said, can we see that baseball? Yeah, hang on. Oh no, politics, yeah. Oh no. I don't mind us talking about politics if I don't realise we're talking about politics. Which I didn't. Right, that there is a sticker from Serene Madness. If you've never seen Serene Madness' channel, did the poll work, by the way? I wanted to see. What have you all voted? You don't have to tell me. Yeah, Serene Madness, anyway. That's Serene Madness's thing. And then, yes, it's a Louisville Slugger. Right. Thinks that where vodka is the breakfast treat. Princess Smith said, weapon stuff. Would you ever do a Mace video with the Stronghold quotes playing in the background around like the Halbert video? Yeah, I'd like that. It's in politics, it's for bollocks. 100%. I was telling her blonde or brown, and I meant front or back. I think I'd rather marry a brown ad, but blonde or brown, either, both. One folks said it's not politics, wrestlers account. I haven't missed any other. I certainly would, as I could have both a flair and a flange mace. It never appeared to me. Let's really say not an ordinary baseball bat, but baseball bat with 6 nail in it. Yeah. I've never bothered doing that yet, or put some stuff around it. I'm going to go and get some barbed wire one day and do that. Your barber said, would you rather write Paul Daniels or David Blaine? But Debbie McGee can tag in. Paul Daniels, definitely. Paul Daniels with David McGee, yeah. David Blaine seems like he'd do some weights and that. I bet he'd be quite fit. So if you're going to pick the easier of the two, yeah, Paul Daniels, Debbie McGee. Glow in the dark, right, mate? You're a bit late. I'm only staying on till 11 tonight. But hello, mate. I'm a bit late. Just thought I'd pop in, say hello before I went offline. All right. Well, good to see you on just for a second then. Yeah, I might not be on tomorrow. I might do a live stream with my brother on Sunday instead. Sometimes a good woman is like a good bar. Liquor in the front, poker in the back. I like that. So I heard me, redhead all the way. They're passionate women. I'm totally crazy. Doesn't see Paul Daniels, dead people can't put up much of a fight, I found. Yeah. So it's just Devin McGee then. I always wondered what Devin McGee's story in The Multi-Millionaire, Paul Daniels. That was Mrs. Merton saying that, wasn't it? I love that. Someone said use fence wire and you can store it easy. Ones I've said, well, you wish you'd the Kevlar 3A Commando helmets. That was to go in the dark. Lost down said, slingshot warrior, you're lucky. I can't even sneak with my own. And start a family, we'd be a rusty lot. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen. Not stream. Yeah, Stream Madness. I've never seen him on any of my streams. I don't know if he gets on them. I don't think they're. I don't think he has time to watch them. And I know he definitely don't watch live streams after they've been on because he said they're too long for him to watch. He can only watch things about 20 minutes. In Bible, would you rather fight Santa or Jesus? Jesus, I think. Yeah. If I fight Santa, he won't get no fucking Christmas presents, will I? Yeah, Jesus. Someone said on the baseball bat, I meant, yeah. Thing of Jesus as well, though, I'm pretty sure he'd be a pacifist. You know, and you probably wouldn't even bet hurt him. So Santa as Jesus would come back to life and heal his wounds. Yeah, that's what I mean. You probably wouldn't be able to hurt him. He'd probably heal his wounds, but I doubt he'd hurt you back though. That's just a good logic. I always thought about that postman. Even if he's sleeping with my mum. John Dark said to weapons and stuff, a lot of the newer guys are, but you're rolled out as opposed to issued. I'm based 90% office, so not normally carry a sidearm these days. In Bible said, I think you would hook him up and he would forgive me. And so, the last girlfriend I had a redhead, she was all right, a wild woman in bed. Jesus would nail you, mate. So. I prefer rounders bat. That's I don't know if that is a round. I don't know what bat that is. It's a weird thing. And there's a lead weighted truncheon. Stall ball bat is a good choice. Nothing better than Willow smacking a twat. Yeah. The old classic. I don't know how many of you have heard the sound of a piece of wood hitting someone on the head. It doesn't make a funny, nice, hollow sound. Very interesting sound, a bit of wood hitting someone on the head, I find. Not that I would know. No, it's a very weird sound. Someone getting hit on the head with wood. It does make a hollow sound. I don't know what that bat was, though. Do any of you not know? Bullfrog said, Jesus in the Far Cry 5, but God won't let you take him. That's what I'm going to get. I'm going to get that as well, Far Cry 5. What's my brother playing that? Look good. As I've said to Glow in the Dark, cheers for the info. Bought Surplus 1 that came today. I'm very impressed with it so far. Said, some say Jesus saves, but not my weight is he couldn't. Last time said, superheroes, Avengers, Shag, Marry, Kill. Well, I don't know. I don't watch enough of them. I know I need to say. Everyone said the smaller bat, is that a large priest? Well, that's the thing. I don't actually know. I've never known what that is. Because it's weird. It's longer than a rounder's bat. It's thinner than a rounder's bat. I've never ever known what that is. Grimsoft said, yeah, the old Avengers of diarrhea. Guess I would. Yeah, I heard that sound at school one summer. The wicketkeeper got too close to the batsman. Blood everywhere there was. Yeah, that's a very bizarre hollow sound. Someone getting a hit on the edge of the wood. Oh, Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, Red Dead 2. Yeah, Red Dead Revolver. Definitely, mate. I can't wait for that. Because I keep only just registering and I've got it. I keep thinking, oh, yes, I can get that. I can get that. Because there's loads of games I'd sort of just thought, I'm never going to get a PS4, so I'll never get to play them. Now I'm suddenly remembering all these games I can play. That was a Diana rig. I had a couple off the cuff to her. Richard Smith said, I think in the Bible, Moses beat a lion off of his shepherd's staff. No wonder God chose him. He was a beast. Diana rig was rather sexy, wasn't she? And Sausage back in the day, yeah, not anymore, sadly. I love the new Avengers. How come this keeps going on about the wanking episode twice in one stream now? Richard Smith, yes, mate, but the Shepherd had 7 full-time and 4 part-time staff. Jesus saves, Moses invests. Bloody look, that's bloody religious talk now. So we've done politics, religion. Someone testing me today or something to see whether I'm actually paying attention. I'm obviously not, because I didn't even realise. I'm trying to think who my favourite Bond girl was now, though. Yeah, I can't think. There was that blonde bird. There was a young blonde bird in skiing one, the skiing bird. Was he a skier or a gymnast, something like that? Slingshot Warrior. Cracking of the bat on the baseball is the same as skull whacking on a baseball. Yeah. Old Frog said, if you attack Jesus will the war stars. I think so. Oz Turner, I think we all know the answer to that. Numbers how boosted. I'm the prisoner. Bit of a mind fuck, but I think it meant you are on your own worst enemy, as the enemy number one is yourself. No, I didn't know that. Yeah, about the prisoner stuff. Yeah. I'm saying honestly, tonight jokes. You should make a separate one, just like quick fire, so random, everyone ticking off. Stitch just like MSN all over again. I like it. It's good. It's a good laugh. Other stuff. One in For Your Eyes Only. I quite like her. What's her name? In World Is Not Enough. She's in Starship Troopers. Yeah, I can't bloody remember. I would have to watch some recently to know. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any. Peter said Jesus is Skynet. I thought that was Slingshot Warrior. I just saw the word Jesus and assumed it was him. Last turn of chat is literally has a famous Jesus bashing to boot. Colonel, you're right, mate. He said, anyone know or hazard a guess why British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher hosted Jimmy Savile several times at Checkers? Fuck knows. I'm sorry, Barbara Backin's boy loved me. She's well fit. I'm going to look her up quickly. Yeah, I could go with her, definitely. Well, I know this because I lived in some ghettos, seen people get cracked, and I've done some cracking. Mike realised why I like Glen Hell House now. Or one of the reasons. Yeah, I assume you mean the bird in it, Liam. Yeah. That came out wrong as well. I didn't mean it like that, if that's how it came out. But you know what I mean. Zimbabwe, can you tell the difference between Gordon Ramsay's face and the scrotum? Where am I? I'm getting completely lost now. Peach, have you been blessed recently? No, I've never been blessed, mate. Last time's Bongard. Why didn't I think of that? Charlie's Angels. Laughing at the Eels comment there. Charlie's Angels, all right now. 2018, I don't know. I fancy a Kill Bill. Get your ass kicked a bit first. I'll get that consent. That's sake. Remember, so there are two in it. Yeah, not Clive Redford, lol. It was the old voice of the Emperor before the special edition. Not Z, because of his charity work, no one knew he was a pedo back then. I guess Fatty did. It was really Kill Bill. I saw a posh version. Gillingham William. So, I quite like the old Kill Bill films. Stuff of Roddy Lol in his ape costume though. Yeah, I didn't actually mean it like that, but when I said it, I thought I've just it sounded like I was implying something and I wasn't. Oh God. Things that Gordon Ramsay looked like he's done a lot of dope in his youth. Then not say what's the difference between a baby and Camilla? One chucks Farley's. The other one fucks Charlie's. Simon said, how long are you staying on for? Oh, yeah, I'm going to go off in a minute. Simon said, and can you tell your Halloween story? I'll be too late for that. I'll do that soon. Maybe if you come on Sunday, I'll get Mark to tell it instead. Rolfolk said, maybe as a job to earn some money, you could become a vicar or a monk. Maybe a monk making a mead, not a vicar though. I was telling you, they saw this savage in that film. Yeah, I was going to buy one of them replicas of that. I never got round to it. Don't know see. Read that. Actually, Zulu said Ramsey played football for a while. Yeah. Getting back to football again. And stuff. Wish I was a ghost so I could get a fiction bed to exercise me. Yeah. I don't know. Do you reckon that's, in Scary Movie or Scary Movie 2, is some of that a piss take of Legend of the Hell House? But I thought it probably was, but I wasn't 100% sure. Or the next drama film should get graboids in Royal England. That'd be good. Ron said, yeah, that'd be good. Richard Smith said, got to go, Mike. Great stream as always. Bye. See you later, Richard. Cheers for joining in, mate. Yeah, I'm probably going to go off in a minute. Oh, yeah, of course the cat is. Definitely. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, the cat 100% definitely is. Yeah, I don't think I forgot about that. The bit I was thinking of was in Scary Movie where she's getting shagged by the ghost. I wondered if that was a piss take of in the Hell House as well. Yeah, now you say that, yeah, definitely the cat bit was, wasn't it? The bit where the cat is based off Hell House, yeah, where she fights the cat, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I watched that. It was good, and I can tell that would have been it was a good film anyway, but I can imagine that would have been a proper, decent, innovative film in its day. Oh, I tell you what, fuck it. I'll stay on for another half an hour. I'll stay until past if everyone ain't suddenly gone. But I ain't doing the Halloween story though. Problem is, unless I do it straight away, there's too much bloody by the time I finish, there's about 100 comments to read through. If you lot are still on, I'll stay on till 11:30. Because everyone's probably shot off now. I've said no, still, yeah, I'll stay until 11:30. Zimbabwe said, is the Green Mile a true story? I don't think it is. I know it's a Stephen King book because that was the first book I ever read. Green Mile. Yeah. Yeah. First book I ever read was The Green Mile. At about the age of 20 something. I hadn't read a book till I was about 20 something. I never had any interest in it. I never liked books as a kid. And then when I did read a book, I loved them. But I can understand why people don't read those. Stuff. Scary Movie 2 also piss takes The Haunting, Exorcist, Amityville, Hollow Man, Poltergeist, and a few other things like that. I wonder what Bert would think of English gun laws. Probably make him cry, I think. Someone said Mr. Jangles. Yeah, I'll stay until past. As long as everyone ain't gone. Green Mile is a sad story. Yeah. If you've never read the book is pretty much exactly the same as the film. I think there's one little bit missing from the film. But other than this one little bit, it's pretty accurate to the book. I prefer ones like that when they try and make them the same. Weapons Officer, tell you what though, that scene in Scary Movie 3 with the disabled people and the Indians when Leslie Nielsen takes the piss always has me in stitches. Shame all the films they made after the Scary Movies were terrible. Yeah. Funny is, I can't remember that bit, and I've got Scary Movie 3. Can't remember that stupid bit. I've got Scary Movie 1, 2, 3, and 4, but I thought really the first two was the best. I look up there because that's where they are. If anyone wonders why I look up there, all my comedy films and DVD series are up there, and also I've got a couple of J horrors up there. I'll watch that later, Liam, if that's it. Right, I'll bookmark that quickly. I remember that scene, I think. Yeah, maybe I can remember, I just didn't. Well, if I said the Green Mile is played by Eminem, is it not? No, that's 8 Mile. Maybe during your time in prison, you should have become a rapper. What, a rapper as in? Can't be a rapper unless you've been in prison. J-Rock didn't do the time in Trailer Park Boys. No, he hid under his caravan, didn't he? Or his trailer. Rapper. What I mean? I can rap presents, all right. I wish J-Rock was back in the Trailer Park Boys, but he's not in it, is he now? Did you hear about the children's book Little House on the Prairie being having been literally award taken away? No, I didn't know that. 8 Mile, not Green Mile. The stuff, yeah, Slippery Slope, like, oh, there's no longer a Lovecraft Award because he was racist back in the 1920s, yeah. Yeah, when it was a completely different world. Zimbabwe said, would you rather hide a peacock or a Widdicombe? Fuck's sake. Peacock, I think. Did not say, have you watched Repossessed? That's a funny thing. And now that brings back some good memories. Yeah, Repossessed. Yeah, that's good, that, isn't it? I haven't watched that for years. I like that. That's good. That's got James Woods in. Yeah, that's got James Woods in, isn't it? Repossessed. Richard Smith back. Mike had to bring my dog in. Yeah, I was going to go off and I decided to stay on till 1:30. But he said, do you like Battle Royale film, the original one? Yeah, I got both of them on DVD. First one and the original, yeah. Yeah, they're quite good, aren't they? Terrible weapons and stuff. I'm sure, yeah, notice that J-Rock's not in Trailer Park Boys. Yeah, I miss him sometimes. Actually, said Little Black Sambo books aren't read to kids. There's the problem then. Ben said, was Friday night dinner funny because it was so bad? Probably. I've not watched a lot of that, but I don't. From what I've seen, I thought it looked alright. It looked funny. Also, Bullfrog said, "Don't do the same if you can't do it. Don't do the time if you can't do the crime." Yeah, that's what I said last time. Literally, I'd fight Widdicombe, fuck the peacock. Never vice versa. Richard Smith said, saw some SDW were moaning about the Zulu movie being racist recently. Yeah, I think I heard that as well. Adam Challadian, all right, mate. How you been? That's made my day seeing you on here. All right. Bloody hell. That was good watching your stream the other day. I enjoyed that. Watching you put the hammer and that through the cinder blocks and the helmet and that. And I saw you commented on my crossbow video earlier. That was just before I came on here, so I didn't get a chance to reply to you. Warhammer video, that was it, yeah. And I nearly went off early. I'm glad I stayed on now. Dom said, Ricky said something similar. No point going to jail for robbing a store if you're not going to take anything. Adam said, thank you, brother. I had a great live stream today as well. Yeah, I didn't manage to get on your one today. It was rehearsing for your World Championships, wasn't it? Yeah, I didn't have a chance to watch that one. I might watch it later, though. Things at Warrior said, have you seen my video, Adam? Adam said, the Warhammer is sick. Yeah, brilliant, wasn't it? I may have to get one of them or make something similar. I've been planning to make one from a mini pick. I'll try and make one. He said the Warhammer was a beast. Adam's right, shield test was great. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? I watched it live when he was doing the he was filming it live, and he was going to edit it later. I wonder if any UK songs have that model in. Adam said, I know your channel for years, brother, since when I was searching for crossbows. Well, the funny thing is, I know you've been a subscriber for years and years and years, haven't you? On mine. I've been subbed to you just as long, I think. Back in the day when we had tiny little channels, wasn't it? And we probably had 2,000 subscribers each. Once I've said, if not, I'll get a retro medieval one. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do, or I'm going to try and make one. I think I'll find the right kind of thing. Tom said, what you got planned for videos? Crossbow update. Well, tomorrow I could upload a video. I shot a motorbike helmet with that crossbow and that broadhead today as well. So I've got that ready to go on. Where am I? I'm Spartan said, Talking Heads and Depeche Mode 80s bands. Yeah, they're good. Nick Jones said, have you seen the Naked Gun? One of the funny films. Yeah, I like the Naked Guns. Bullfrog said, that redback is pointing at the window, right? That's not cocked with a bolt in it. No. I only keep it cocked and loaded, pointing that way. Adam said, awesome wall you have there, my friend. Thanks, Adam. Yeah, I had to put it back up. I had it down for a while, but I thought I've got to put it back up. Looks good, doesn't it? Zimbabwe said, would you rather fight the backing dancers of Peter Andre or the backing dancers of the Spice Girls? Asking for a friend. Spice Girls, just for the access to the Spice Girls, mate. Yeah, definitely. Shot Warrior said, awesome Warhammer. Adam said, the broadhead looks super deadly. Yeah, it's really good, isn't it? Where have I got that? Let me get it quickly. Yeah. I've noticed that this one, the one I used today, that one works even better than those ones. That's better for soft targets. That one works a lot better for the going through body armor or harder things. Said, sounds good. Curious to see how a motorbike helmet fares. Yeah, I'll put that on tomorrow. I said, I wonder if Adam could throw a knife through a stab panel. Yeah, possibly. Top secret films. Good. Yeah, I like Top Secret. Adam said, what panel? What stab panel, my friend? You'll have to try and get one, I reckon. Yeah, get some body armor, Adam. I reckon people would be interested in seeing that. You throw a knife at body armor. That would be interesting. Right, where am I? Yeah, stab panel is just body armor, but you can get dedicated small panels of it. That's what I was using. Pete said level 2 stab panel test with Adam. Yeah, that'd be good. We live in different countries. Richard Smith said, I would like one day make one of those samurai war club weapons when I get some better welding rods. Adam said, damn, sick broadhead. Yeah, that is really good, that one. If you want to get real good penetration, that's the way to go. As I've said, the one Mike has, he only managed to shoot through today with the crossbow. Very tough hammer. Yeah, that's the only time I ever got through it, isn't it, Liam? Adam said, I have the Jandao Chase Wind. I love it. I think, Liam, is that what you've got? That does look like a good crossbow, though. Shot Warrior, if I could travel to another dimension, would you? Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely. Adam said, I have a stab-proof vest and a Kirasa heavy vest. Yeah, maybe you'll have to do some knife chucking at it. Big old heavy knife. I bet that could go through. Tom said, my mate's looking on getting a slingshot. Any recommendations? I'm not really sure. Get an old Black Widow just to start you off, I reckon. I think it's a level 2 panel is a soft panel that goes into the vest that police have on. I think that was to Adam. Iron Man Spartan ballistic gel apparently is the same density as human tissue. They're good for tests. Yeah, I'm going to try and do some of that one day. I tried to do some jelly recently and that didn't even bloody set, but I'll get round to it. Slingshot Warrior said yes, my slingshot. Well, there you go then, Simon. Buy one of Slingshot Warrior slingshots. Weapons, I've said Jandare was nice. I have the £150 version, used it recently. Hadn't shot it in ages, but set it up with the scope the other day. Yeah, I'm glad I did that the other day. Well, not the other day. I'm glad I did that today now, because I nearly didn't bother. Yeah, it was perfect. All I needed to do was one click and it was done. Bullfrog said I got some brutal medieval style broadheads on my bow, not the crossbow though. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Bullfrog, I don't know if you saw that test, but that panel, that's only a grade 1, the stab panel, and no normal bolts with normal tips go through it. That won't even touch it, one of them. Homemade bodkins don't touch it. And these homemade bodkin tips go through quite decently, you know. But yeah, that goes through it. Once I said Fairbairn touch throwing would be good, yeah. Funny thing is, I was looking at my dagger earlier thinking, shall I throw it? Not my Fairbairn sights though. Once I swallowtail arrowheads are brutal. Adam said, how's the knife throw going, my friend? Yeah, good. I was going to have a throw today, but I didn't. I did the crossbow instead. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Thanks to you putting them easy to follow demos on. I would always watch yours anyway, because to me, you're always the best knife throwing bloke out there for me. Well, as you said, we've followed each other on here for quite a while, really, haven't we? You know, since the old days of YouTube. Yeah, I really enjoy it. It was one of my Patreon supporters who said to do it, and I did. Watched your videos, and yeah, really good fun. I may have a throw, maybe Monday. I'll film that. Pete said, yeah, that would be good, Leon. Iron Man Spartan said, old bone-handled Bowie knife, I call. Yeah. Iron said, not for me, but I'll have a look. Is there a rifle crossbow warrior? Yeah. Well, Zimbabwe said, would you rather snake arms and normal fingers or normal arms and snake fingers? Snake arms with normal fingers, even if my arms was going like that constantly. Yeah. He said, yeah, Fairbairn sights were not meant to be thrown. No, I wouldn't chuck mine anyway just because it was an antique. But no, but I reckon that would be an interesting thing to throw. Yeah, with some stuff they're not, but it would be interesting. Yeah, I think so. Adam Jaladin said, awesome. Glad you like it, my friend. I think next year World Championship will be in England. You'll have to stop by. I definitely will. If it's close enough for me to get there, I'd love that. Yeah, come say hello to you. That'd be great. Bullfrog said, shot a guest with tranquilizer. I can't even read that last word you've written there. I thought he was a Strupheomius. So. Oh man, Spartan, do you own a Bergen? No, I don't have a Bergen. Once I said I've got a car, Mark, so we could probably sort something. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Now you mention it. Here's Liam. Yeah, that'd be something to do, wouldn't it? Definitely. When it comes, I'll save up my money and we'll sort something out. That would be brilliant, actually, wouldn't it? Pete said it's a date. Just got to find out what date now. It's a date, but what date? One thing I must get is more bolts. I'm down to about 5 bolts for each crossbow now. So expensive though. Iron Man Spartan said, what's your favourite historic battle? Battle Hastings. Adam said, if you could keep only one thing from your war, what would it be? Probably my... Oh, I don't know now you say that. Probably this crossbow. It's the most useful thing. Yeah. I'd probably say this crossbow because I would get the most use out of it. It'd be the most useful thing. It's very hard for me to decide that. X-ray Zulu Bergen named after where they come from. And stuff, that bolt length do you like most? I can't decide between the really long or slightly shorter ones, 20 or... I'm not sure, Liam, to be honest. I pretty much go with anything. Whatever I can get my hands on. I like the ones that stick over the end slightly, though, so you can get a broadhead on. Wolfrog said, can my airgun fire tranquilizer darts, or do you need a rifle? Not sure. I think you might need a specific thing, a specific gun for tranquilizer darts and that. Richard Smith said, I don't mind throwing knives. I would hate to throw a £20 knife, break it, yeah. So pump action looks the best to save, but use would be the crossbow. Adam said, that's badass. How many pounds? This one is £150, £150 draw weight, but I have got a £175 prod, £105 prod as well. So I can change it. I've got a couple down here. So I can take them off. That's 105. On that is 150. I think that's 150. And then I've got £175 draw weight prod in the loft. Said, make bolts out of carbon fibre rods. I must Spartan to fire darts. It's better to use CO2 rifle. I think shorter ones are 13.5 or 14. They're also 17, 20. 17 is probably the sweet spot. Jim Barber said, would you rather fart every time you blink or shit every time you sneeze? Well, if it was shit every time I sneeze, it would be too often. So it'd have to be the other. Pete said, Adam, would you get different prods for that crossbow? You can change its power. I have the same one, but 175. Yeah, one good thing about these recurves, you can change the prods to any power you want, really. I want to get a weak one. I want to get something like an £80 rifle one as well. I'm that Spartan said, what do you want to be when you was a kid? I want to be soldier. Yeah, soldier, boxer, anyone who's shotguns. X-ray Zulu, some bows recommend a certain length of bolt. I might be wrong, as long as a bolt can take forces any length. Yeah, I think you're right there. Adam said, love it. I have a £225 one, and it was way too much powerful for me, so I switched to 150. Yeah, that one over there is £175, and that's too powerful for my garden, really. £150 is about right. 225, yeah, I bet that'd be way too powerful. He said, now I switched to £150 Dandeo Chase Wind, and it's much more comfortable for me, but did not shoot it for a while. Yeah, I hadn't shot that one up there for probably over a year. It's too powerful. Luke Taylor said, on the crossbows, what's the lower draw weight used for? Well, I don't know what you'd use it for, but £80 up is good for most things. Even £40, I think Liam said, good. Richard Smith said, like the 20-inch carbon bolts, they really make the crossbow quiet. I think they weigh the same as a 17-inch. Aluminium to carbon fibre simply because I don't worry about they explode. £175 compound recommends 20-inch old 150 used to come 14. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I only use the bolts that come with them, or I get the same. So all of my £150 recavs use these 2018 bolts, and that one I used the 2219 bolts because that's what came with it. I would not shoot these out of that compound. Richard Smith says some of the compound crossbows need 20 bolts minimum. Yeah. It's the same. I don't like carbon bolts or arrows. The Jandair's a very good velocity for £150 as well, due to having two limbs rather than a prod. Less energy is wasted in friction. Yeah, you can see that as well on that Jandair because the string goes completely along straight rather than having a bit of a pull down like that. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Maybe you can become a beekeeper, make some money on that. What to say about that one? Would you rather fight a midget or a man with one arm? Midget. Hector Zulu, I'm looking for the MK 130. It's got folding limbs. It's Hornet basically. They recommend 14-inch bolts. It said, how tall is the man with one arm? Yeah, that's a good point. I'm my favourite pudding. I like banana custard. Do you know what? I'm not really into puddings and that. I'm more of a savoury kind of person. We ever have puddings here, I don't really touch them. They like things like apple crumble and stuff like that. I don't really. I mean, happens I'm saying he's mostly harmless. Actually, I was going to get into the bee business, but I didn't want to get stung. I'm glad someone's coming up with a joke for it, because I didn't even have an answer to that one. I'm making money putting videos on Top Buzz. Zimbabwe said the one-armed man is 6'3". How much does he weigh? Russian stuff said warm chocolate brownie with ice cream for me. Sounds good. Well, I don't mind desserts, but if I had an option, I wouldn't bother. But you know, Richard Smith said I find that fiberglass bolts can't handle 150 recurve bow. I had 3 crack after only a few shots. They're probably only built for £105 prods or low weights. I tell you what, if I can find it, I shot that £150 prod today. When I shot the £175 compound today, I used this bolt tip just to be safe, and I had loads and loads of backstops. I missed, and this went into a solid piece of wood, and it still went in 2 inches with a tip like that. Pete said, I ate kangaroo, buffalo, venison, wild boar, crocodile, moose last night. All tasted good. Yeah, I'll try all of that. I haven't, but I would. Weapons said, did you know that in all the Indiana Jones films, when he fights a big guy, it's the same guy and everything? Yeah, Pat Roach. Yeah. Great, he was our Pat Roach. Yeah, Pat Roach, the wrestler. He was the Ant-Man in Conan the Destroyer as well. R.I.P. Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, and you can't tell it's him in them, can you? It's the same bloke. And he was good friends with Harrison Ford as well, wasn't he, from that? Iron Man Spartan, pie and mash, or spag bolt. I would actually go for spaghetti bolognese, mate, because I fucking love it. Shot Warrior. In America, we have terrapins. That means really big turtles. Zimbabwe said, would you rather fight the Crocodile Dundee or Steve Irwin? Steve Irwin. If I like them both, Steve Irwin. Bullfrog, the bounty hunter job I suggest to you. I put bounty on the local pervert midget, you get £100 if he's alive, 200 if he's dead. Well, that sounds better than beekeeping. Pizza and oh horse. Well, you tried horse? I've probably had horse in a spaghetti bolognese right now. Adam said, got to run to bed, gentlemen. Have a great rest of the night. See you next time. Well, thanks for joining, Adam. That's good seeing you on. That made my day, to be honest. Yeah, thanks for joining, mate. I've got to go off in 4 minutes myself anyway, so good night. Thanks for joining. Simon said, I had some Ben and Jerry's in the freezer, made for stoners. It's called half baked. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's good having Adam on, wasn't it? I'm Spartan said 2.2 or 177 for rabbits. I'm not really sure. I've only ever used 2.2. I knew some bloke who used to use a .25 air rifle for shooting rabbits. Ian Barber said, one armed man is 600 kilogram ripped. The midget then. Yeah, Pete said the midget then as well. Scarface said, I've eaten shark once. It was rough, like leaves bits in your mouth. I would try anything. I would absolutely try anything. As long as it's something that people eat. I wouldn't try stuff that people don't actually eat. But if it's in a culture and they actually eat that stuff, I would try it. I said, I think it's a shame you can't buy ground down insect and something cheap, very nutritious, apparently. Yeah. The only thing is, I saw something about that. I think when I was on, where was it? There was someone rolling up, making cockroaches in the summit today. It was either on the news or on some website's news, you know. Maybe even been on Top Buzz. Pete said, yeah, horse meat tastes just like beef. You would never know. I'm the favourite wrestler. I like the Ultimate Warrior. Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin, definitely. But yeah, the Ultimate Warrior, when I was a kid, it was Ultimate Warrior. Scarface said, cannibal culture. Well, eat a person, definitely. You know, if it was legal and that, I don't know what the legality of eating a person would be. Pete said, plenty of flying ants for you to get around at the moment, Liam. You can make a burger. Fuck's sake. Simon said, all that wasted food during the horse meat shit. They should have donated it. Pete said no. Said, apparently insect per gram is far higher in protein than chicken and beef. Yeah, I've seen all that. Yeah. Because they are trying to actually do it in some countries, aren't they, to feed the poor. Things sure Roddy Piper, yeah, he was good. Other stuff. Humans were known as long pigs, apparently, as we taste like pork. We have very similar organs to pigs as well. I'm Spartan said, can you recommend a good horror? New or old? God, I can never bloody remember what I've fucking seen when someone asked me that. I can only not a fan over then. Good. New or old? That's another thing, yeah. I could recommend loads of old. That's Spartan said, my wife. What's a good horror I've seen recently? It said long pig almost gets me. Just sounds scary, doesn't it? Yeah. Bizarre, isn't it? Bizarre saying, you know. Well, if I said this film ain't horror, but it's a good one. Yeah. Simon said, honestly, in the future, we get the Bug Mac and McBuggets. I like that. I mean, it tastes good and better in protein. Fuck it, it's the future. Right. Have you seen Brain Dead? Bad Taste. Zombie Flesh Eaters. I'll tell you what. House Free, the horror show. If any of you have never seen House Free, the horror show, watch that. Highly recommend that. I was thinking about it the other day. Yeah, House Free, the horror show. It's called different things in different countries. Things like Roy said, Shadow People is a good horror film. Smith said bodybuilders will probably start eating insects for their protein intake. Yeah, as far as they aren't already. Ones have said, I think of Creep Show now with the cockroach bit. Yeah, Creep Show's another one you could watch. That's good. Cemetery Man, yeah, that's very good. Yeah, I look up there because that's where all my old horrors are. What else? Creep. Maniac Cop. Maniac Cop, really good. Basket Case 1 and 2. I could go on and on and on. Jim Barber said, is Pat Butcher a man? I don't know. I know that she was a prostitute once, though. Or he. I'm as Button said, I've seen all, but I will watch House 3 tonight. Pete said, a big fuck off dragonfly was stuck in my work today. I was prepared to smack the bitch if it came close to me. Yeah, we sometimes get them in our conservatory. Lecture said, worms, purged, dried, extremely high protein, many cultures still eat insects. Worms is about one of the only things I would struggle to eat, I think. I've eaten maggots before. I'm just a Spyro will get you. Spyro will get you. I'm a Spartan. Pet Cemetery is very good. Yeah, I do like that. I've seen nearly, apart from about 5 of the new Stephen King stuff, I've seen every single Stephen King thing there is. No, I own most of them. Things that worry, should check out Shadow People. I'm late. I've supposed to have gone off. I'll stay on for another 5-10 minutes till I hear my dad go to bed. Well, has anyone know of constipation cures? Mayonnaise, is that a real thing, Liam? Look at that. Never knew that. Yeah, time has flown. I didn't even know it was gone at 11:30. Yeah, I'll stay on for a little bit more, maybe 1:45 at most. Definitely going off at 1:45. Tom said, remember that old ad with the guy catching bugs, then put them on a stick of hundreds of thousands? Yeah. Piece of mayonnaise is made of worms. Things are alright. The new It film's good. Yeah, I didn't mind it. I've read the book before. The original miniseries is more closer to the book though. What was I saying? Yeah, well, mostly oil, so it gives me the shit. Scarface can't do mayonnaise, but defo about time I had a shit, lol. Gone through the whole gambit now. Wanking, shitting. Where am I? That's usually worms. Best put in soup, stews, kind of ground up. Ants and their eggs are good to eat. Yeah, ants and their eggs wouldn't bother me eating. Just something about worms. But yeah, it says in the SS Survival Guide, don't dry them out and grind them into something else. Make it more palatable. Garface, what about vegetable oil, sunflower oil? A couple of shots. And Liam said, I guess that would work. Castor oil used to be used as laxative. The black shirts would force feed it to the commies after beating it up, make them shit themselves. I said I would disagree. Garface couldn't think of much worse than being force-fed mayonnaise. That won't bother me, I don't think. I don't see doing 95 miles an hour on a motorbike and having both brakes fail did it for me. Fuck's sake. I'm not smart. And mayonnaise was made by the French chef to celebrate the English defeat at the Battle of Fort Mahon. Did not know that. Got any water left? What's everyone doing tomorrow then? What is it, Saturday? I'll probably put that. I'll put the crossbow versus crash helmet on tomorrow with the broadhead. Won't stream tomorrow night. I might do as an experiment a little daytime stream on the PlayStation 4 though. PlayStation 4s you can stream games straight to YouTube, and I could still talk to you while playing a game and read your comments. So it will. The only difference will be what you'll see as a game instead of me. But that won't. If I do that, that'll just be a little extra thing. It won't be like a regular thing. Or even if it is regular, I'll still always do these Friday and Saturday streams. You know. Or it's pumping iron tomorrow. Nice. Some stuff said fruits are laxatives as well. Nothing's raspberries, had a few of them. Pete said work till 6:30. Do you work? What days do you have off then, Pete? Do you have like a weekday off as well, like a Sunday and a Monday or something, or do you work 6 days a week? Or the new it was closer to the book. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what though. In the new it, they added stuff that's not in the book, whereas in the old one, there's just stuff missing. In the miniseries, there's just stuff missing. In the new one, there's stuff missing, and they've added stuff that's not in the book. So I suppose they're both as similar as each other, but the new one's got stuff that wasn't in the book. I almost wanted to sleep wanking and shitting. Well, is that what you're doing tomorrow? Bullfrog said 25th. I know. I was going to go off at 10 o'clock originally. 10:30, I think. I'm going to go off at 1:45, definitely. Zimbabwe said, could you beat Dr. Bounty Hunter in a fight? How old is he now? He must be getting off at 80, probably. He looks tough, but I reckon he could probably, I bet he's quite slow and could hardly move nowadays. Starface, pains in the abdomen. No, she's getting ready. Oh, yeah. I forgot what you was on about a second then. Pete said Mondays and Thursdays off. Tom said Dr. Bounty Hunter versus Hulk Hogan. I don't know how fucked Hulk Hogan is either, but I don't know. Things that were the leper scene was close to the book. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. In the original miniseries, they don't have none of the house on Nebolt Street, do they? But in the new one, they have the house on Nebolt Street, but they've added some stuff. And they're both good. I like them both, but yeah, there was nothing. The new one was good. They're not really seriously. X-Lax should work. Starface, they're all saggy now. They have to smack you with bingo wings or two. Yeah. Yeah, I bet all their joints out and they can barely move. I don't know. Let's have a look up how old Dr. Bounty Hunter is. I bet he's 80. What's his name? Dwayne Chapman, in it? No, he isn't that old. 65. Actually, that's not that old, really. I thought he was a lot older than that. I'm sure he was a lot older than that. That's weird. 65, that's not old at all. Yeah, he probably might be quite tough still then. Where am I? I should always get prescribed lactulose or lactulose. Pete said, so that's Patty Mayo. He's a new YouTube bounty hunter. Really good videos. All right, I'll write that down and have a look later. Where am I? Actually, the Scarface back to the wife again. Iron Man Spartan, favourite TV show, old or new? Well, old ones I liked. Oh, there's loads. Young ones, Red Dwarf, Twin Peaks, Father Ted, I'm Alan Partridge. Steel Game, Snuff Box, Monkey. The newest. I like Trailer Park Boys. Lost was good, but that's old now. I've not watched anything new like long. I liked Gotham, that was all right, but then they stopped showing it over here, and now they've put it back on. They've missed a series. Oh, I said open to all offers on the reef for this poo, so lactose, being sent over the counter in any chemist. See you later, Slingshot. Or your mum's a really fucked dog bounty hunter's wife. Big tip Beth. Possibly. I don't know. Possibly. Probably. Yeah. I don't know what she looks like now, though. I don't know what she looks like when she gets her girdle off. You know what I mean? She may have a gut as big as mine. Other stuff. You drink some and then drink a load of water. I said cheers. It's the only one for constipation, but an embarrassing situation, but both are nevertheless. Wolf said Jack Striker bounty hunter. Yeah, definitely. I'm a Spartan dog. The bounty hunter is 5'6" and wears high heels. No joke. So, no, I can't talk. That's how tall I am. Don't wear high heels though. I can accept being a short ass. Don't bother me. Zuda said new TV. I like Star Trek and G, but didn't think much of keeping up with the Kardashians. So I said, yeah, get prescribed a lot for meds. I've constipation effect. Oh, your meds, yeah. Yeah, I think my mum has to have some stuff like that. Snuff Box, that was Matt Berry and Rich Fulcher. One off, and there was Hangman. Yeah, there was Hangman. Hangman. What do you call a hangman? They was both Hangman. I've done it again. Hangmans. Yeah. Neither sounded right when I said it. I know it would be hangmen, but it don't sound right, does it? Other stuff. If you take codeine, you have to bounce out of lactulose. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah. Snuff Box was good. They never did another series. I think they never showed it on the telly once. In Barbara said, don't forget Dr. Bounty Hunter and those Native American fighting girls. Peach, having long hair as a bounty hunter is not a good idea. No. Stupid, really, isn't it? I must want to know, have you seen the movie My Friend Jeff? Story of Jeffrey Dahmer. No, I've not seen that. What's that pronounced? Hangman. That's it. Because when I said hangman, I knew it didn't sound right. Yeah, hangman, isn't it? Yeah, hangman. Yeah, that's right. I sort of go a bit brain dead when I'm on these bloody streams for some reason. I don't know if it's the constant talking, but I get tongue tied and I can't think of words that in a normal day I could think of, easily. I make myself look like a bloody retard on here sometimes. Simon said, I might have to watch Snuff Box. I watched that shit back in the day. I love it. I love Snuff Box. I mean, it's really good. Well, folks said, how many Antifa soy boy attackers could you take down with that bat before they overwhelmed you? I'm going to go through it in my head right now. Maybe 6, I don't know. If they're proper soy boys, yeah, 6, maybe more, easily. I'm picturing it in my head, going through the moves and everything. I said, well, done dirty trombone sorts it out, you reckon? Simon said, watch the shit out of it, I meant. Yeah, I love it. I've got it on DVD. I'm not sparked I hate taking medicine as it lowers the immune system. Fucking hell, late again. I've done it again. I was that they'd run after one goes over. Right, that's it. I definitely got to go off now. Already 1 minute over my time. I would just stay on, but I don't want to wake me dad up. You know what I mean? Bullfrog said Russell Brand was a top general, guarantee. Yeah. Yeah, so that's it now. I'm going to go off, have half an hour on the PlayStation if I can. Thanks for joining in, everyone. It's been a good night. I've enjoyed this. Ones like this are fun. You know, when the time goes and I don't even know, then I'm definitely having fun. Yeah, it's been good. It was good that Adam Cheladin came on as well, wasn't it? I don't know if you thought the same as me, but I thought that was good. Yeah, thanks for joining in. It's been a good laugh tonight. If you want to add me on the PS4, it's Mike2240. That's all it is. I'll add that now. Yeah. So cheers for joining. See you later, Liam, Z0Z, Richard, I'm a Spartan, Simon, Scarface, Bullfrog, Extra Zulu, anyone I haven't mentioned. Yeah, thanks for having a good chat. If I am on tomorrow, it probably means I won't be on Sunday, but I'm pretty sure I've got to go up mounts anyway. So I'm going to definitely try and, at least says spam then, stream Sunday. So yeah, most probably won't be. Tell you what, if you see me do a live stream video game tomorrow, I definitely won't be streaming Saturday night. Yeah, so check out Malcolm's channel, JDR Survival. Sub to him if you're not, and then I'll be on his channel Sunday night about 8:30, hopefully. Won't be no earlier than 8, definitely. Right, thanks for all joining in. It's been a good laugh. I'll see you all soon. See you later.